know. And if you think that I sound better, worse, whatever, let me know. I am very interested to hear how I sound to you guys. But welcome to the show today. All right. I am going to be rocking and rolling in a second. But first and foremost, I got to tell my peeps, and then, you know, go live on TikTok as well. And then after that, we will rumble. And we'll go do some shenanigans, all right? Total shenanigans and only shenanigans. We will do the most shenanigans ever. We will plus nanny plus guns. Eyeball. Itchy eyeball. Okay. Grand. Hey, Sir Tommy. Tommy of the Sirs. Okay. Post. And then tweet. Hello, Austin. How's it going? Let me know if there are any microphone difficulties today, and let me know what the sound quality feels like to you guys, because I'm gathering feedback on this new microphone that I've been sponsored with, and I think it's very important to hear what the audience thinks. Hello, dude on the web. Hello, Jamel. Yeah, I'm just curious if I sound better, worse, or the same as before. This feedback will be very important for my client, so just let me know as you go if there are any microphone troubles, how we sound, what you think of this compared to my previous microphone, etc., etc. Any feedback is welcome. But we're also going to start up the goal and the polls for today. Hello, Jamel. Greetings to you from Singapore, from the sunny island of Singapore. Now, eventually you guys will see the sponsored video once they approve of the content, but this microphone is only $80, so it's pretty affordable for most people. And no, I didn't post my Kyle build yet. I may at a later time, but please understand that I'm not just a creator for this game. I'm pretty busy overall, so yeah. I will try and get it done when I can, okay? But not anytime soon. Hello, Adele. Yeah, if you think it's better, Austin, feel free to say so. If you think it's worse, feel free to say so. Like, honestly, just honest feedback is good enough for my client. All right, that's all that I do. A couple of people said it sounds better. I personally found the old microphone a little bit better, but this one does appear to give a lot of warmth to my voice. The only thing is that I think the noise cancellation on this microphone is a lot worse, because if my mom was vacuuming, then I cannot film. So that was the only thing that I thought about. But other than that, yeah, you know, feel free to go ahead. Now we're going to start a super goal. All right. If we hit it, I buy all the Schoolgirl outfits and wear them for 1 week. All right, this will be a rolling goal. Let's see if we ever hit it. Now, why does the goal have to be so high? Because YouTube would take 30% of my earnings anyway. So if I'm going to hand money to Nexon, I got to make at least a little for myself. So I hope you guys will understand. Hope you killers understand me. All right. But yes, hello everybody. Sounds a bit crisper, Sir Tommy. Okay, that's fair. But yeah, let me know what you guys think and which ones you feel like you prefer, and we can go with that. All right, I will happily stream with whatever mic anyway. I own them all, but yeah, just let me know what you think. And if there are ever any problems where the microphone's too loud or it's, you know, going too crazy, let me know, because I can tune the gain live anytime. All right, I can literally just turn it down right now if ever you feel that it is impacting you negatively. All right, that's the good thing about this microphone. I don't even have to think about software. You know, I just like, okay, just tweak as I need. And it feels pretty good, not gonna lie. Okay, now let's carry on. Today I've got one very specific objective in my mind. I need to go straight to the to the VEP and poke around. Hello, Shue and Bear. What up? Welcome. Oh, I'm also going to start a poll for today, so please take note. What do you think of the Schoolgirl outfit price, lol. Okay, joke option is there as well. Yes, my builds can be used for regular gameplay. I mean, I don't know what you classify as regular gameplay, but I mean, you can use my builds anywhere. Like my Ultimate Freyna build. Okay, builds come in 3 types, Jamel. Farming, bossing, and Void Erosion Purge. Bossing is when you use them specifically against Colossi. These builds are usually designed to kill the boss quickly. Like my Kyle's Headbutt build, that's what you do. That's what that'll be used for. Then you've got farming builds. Farming builds are like the stuff that you're about to see, where you just go around, blast, kill, and you know, that's that. And then last but not least is Void Erosion Purge. These are very specific builds that are designed only to operate in the Void Erosion Purge. And they are usually designed with a particular style in mind so that you can survive the level 260 enemies. Oh, TikTok can't hear me. Okay. I can fix this real quick. Weird that TikTok has this issue, but that's not a problem. I can resolve that really, really fast. Okay. TikToks should be able to hear me now. Thank you for alerting me that you couldn't hear me on TikTok. Sorry. I normally stream only on YouTube, so I wasn't aware of how things were sounding. But yes, I got a new sponsored microphone today, so I forgot that I have to change TikTok settings too. Okie dokie. Wow. At least 2 people bought all the skins, though. And at least 1 person bought some of them. So, there you go. Good morning, awesome Desperado. Alright, let's go farming. No problem, Jamel. No questions are silly. Those who are here to learn will never be considered silly. Ever. We don't think that of people. We are here to help, and we're here to teach. You haven't seen the price yet? Oh, well, over $100 for me. So that's why I say, okay, if we ever meet this insane goal, if people want to see me wearing them, then I will wear them. But if people don't want to see me wearing them, then I won't. Simple. Well, Michael T, just vote in accordance. If you bought it, then say you bought it. If you didn't, then, you know, it's okay. All right, I am going in now to do a little bit of farming. And let me just double check everything. Yes, okay. So the only thing I need is a memory that's better. Excuse me. Okay. Off I go then. How much are they? Over $100. If you want the whole bundle. Each one is not that expensive, but there's spawns, there's emotes, lots of things. And they don't look too bad, but that's why I've literally settled on only one thing. Because I will only wear them if or even purchase them if the crowd themselves want me to. So I'll see whether or not the whales in my crowd really want me to wear it. It's a large, excessive goal that will roll over several days, but we'll see.
Proceed with caution. Over.
I'm usually pretty regular on TFD, but I can also say that this particular skin drop has been one of the lowest rated ones. I agree with you. You know, Alex, you're right about that. The set is pretty bonkers, so not gonna lie on that. Nothing wrong with not taking a break from my YouTube. I'm too awesome to take a break from, alright? Everybody gotta love me.
This is great.
Like I said, there's actually more paid sponsorships coming up for me, so I'm very glad that people think I'm worth their time. I'm trying my best.
Descendant, we're detecting RK life signs inside a vulgar structure.
My shield. Damn it.
Yeah, but I tell you, if they keep increasing the price, Kuroyasuke, most people are not going to buy. I could be wrong, of course, but we'll see. If I'm wrong, then enough people will sponsor me just to get the skin. So that's why I've decided to do this challenge. I will roll this goal for like a week and a half and see whether or not we meet it. If people want to see me in the skins, they will. If they don't, then they don't. So let the people vote for one of the only creators that's left and who is not quitting on you guys. And we'll see what the people say. My updated Freyna build's already out, Trig. It's already on my channel, dude. Did you miss it? Only thing I'm testing is the Plague set. Yeah, 5,000 plus caliber. And in fact, it's closer to 7,000 if you include the other two spawns that you'll have to buy later from the other packages, so it's a lot. That's why I set the goal so high.
Deploying arcade.
If we meet it, I'll buy it and wear it for you guys, but if not, then I'm not into that. Because it will be too much for me to afford. Poor Daya. Yeah, the swimsuits were really expensive too, so I think it is a bit too soon after that pack. That does seem to be the case.
Mission complete. Transport.
Well, Kevy, that's completely fine, and I agree with that sentiment. So vote accordingly and let us know. Fair, Austin. Fair. Yep, that's the ATOMs. 1 batch, 2 batch, penny and dime. Here I come. Here I come. That's what you're required to say every time you fire it.
Transport is en route to standby position. Best of luck, Descendant.
A specialized Vulgus aircraft has appeared over the operation zone.
But I still think Freyna is the fastest Sigma Sector farmer now with the Plague set. She's just too strong. I just need the perfect memory component for her. But she is doing pretty insane. No problem, Jamel. We're here to help. Hey, Lewis. We're doing well. How about you, pal? Are you doing good? I would like to see some male outfits, you know? No problem, Gannon. Have your say. You know, vote with the polls and vote with your wallet. That's what we as a generation have to learn to do. No more than namby-pamby stuff anymore.
Descendant. We're detecting RK life signs inside a vulgar structure.
Watch your feet.
Hello, Finesse. And the one, good to see you. I think a lot of people did vote with their wallets, which is very interesting to see. Because if you combine the so-called joke option together with the ones that, you know, voted that it's too expensive, you can see that this particular release did not have a high traction rate. Furthermore, the player numbers kind of speak for the same thing. If you take a look at the player numbers, players did not really come back for this update when I know for a fact that, and again, I hate saying the word gooner because I think it's overused, but the gooners always come back, usually during these things. Fair enough, clips and stuff. Hey, Blaze. Greetings, Starro. If you just bought them, good. Just make sure that you registered me as your creator. Hey, Lawbreaker, how's it going? Are you breaking the law today?
Deploying RK. I am the original.
About to get a big storm rolling through, huh? Well, stay safe, Palo.
Any last words?
One batch, two batch, penny and dime.
Oh my.
Hello, Aaron.
Mission complete. All
Happy to hear
units
that, pal.
proceed to transport location. Great work out there.
But still, it's mirroring what we saw in the polls yesterday. About 21% of people have either bought all. Now, all, of course, is the minority. Those would be the whales. And 13% have bought some. So, not bad, not bad. Like I said, if we hit this hyper major goal, then, you know,
This is how
I'll happily
actual
buy them all live on
personnel.
stream, but
Voidstorm is
we'll see.
intensifying. Conditions
Because,
are
like I said, people are voting with their
Proceed with
wallets. They are
caution.
voting,
Over.
you know, with what they think. So, very, very interested. Congratulations, Lord Rain. Well done. Let the people speak for themselves. Now also today, guys, I'm using a completely different microphone. Let me know if it sounds better or worse than my usual mic. Alright, feel free to give honest feedback because that's all the company wants. This mic is $80 from the Fee-Fine company. It seems to be a decent enough mic, but I'm here to also collect feedback from the people so that they can tell me what they think and which type of microphone I should use. If you think I should be using my previous microphone, let me know that. Hey, Eduardo, good luck on your exams today. I hope you do well, brother. Set me up for the creator thing. That's very simple. Just hit the link, and there you go. Sounding the same is totally fine as well, Michael. Like I said, the company wants to know
large-scale Vulgus
what
transfer confirmed.
what this microphone feels like for my audience. So honest feedback is totally fine. If I sound the same, no problem. Because this mic is only $80, so it's actually cheaper than the one price-wise that I had before. The only thing is that this mic has a slight sound cancellation issue, but if I'm sounding the same, good. You know, if I'm not too loud, not too soft, whatever, no difference at all, good. You know, I think they'll be pretty happy with no difference at all. Well, of course, Alex, everybody should add me as their creator. If you're not adding me, then what are you doing with your life? Nice, Star. Yeah, this is the Profile 3. Pretty good, pretty useful. it's definitely a very good mic for the price. So, yeah, as long as I'm sounding the same to you guys, that's good. You know, you don't have to spend on a super expensive mic. This will get you good. Oh, me, I'm just bumming around for one more piece of the Plague set. I need a better memory for perfect god rolls. And I'm also looking around for a Viesa reactor. The update had nothing in it except the skins, realistically. The rest is irrelevant. So I didn't even bother going through it. Didn't even bother making a patch video. Because there's nothing in it. There's no new content. They said that there was content improvements, but there wasn't, so it's just the schoolgirl outfit, really.
Any last words?
I didn't want to meet you like this.
Nothing wrong with that, Austin. A lot of people like to use headsets anyway. Even some of the most popular streamers in the world use headsets, so nothing wrong with that. I just like having a physical mic. Well, thank you for telling me, Kakashi.
Hound actual to HQ.
Never once used the final masterpiece, and I don't plan on starting now. Unless somebody can tell me that the final masterpiece is going to kick everybody's ass, I don't think so. So we shall see. We shall see. But taking a look at the polls now with about 80 votes. More than, I think only 18, now the numbers are changing a bit. Only 18% of people appear to have bought into these skins. And if we check the player count numbers, it also seems like this particular update is not really doing so well for them. Normally the skins at least bring back the gooners, but this time around it doesn't seem to happen.
To all personnel. Void storm is
Quicker,
intensifying.
welcome. You should definitely follow me on YouTube for all your TFD needs.
Specialized
MRZ?
aircraft is stopped to
The new
resupply.
update killed TFD? Not really, no. There were a lot of factors before then, but players are definitely losing interest in the game, and I completely understand why. It's definitely a very dead season, I'll tell you that much. Hello, DBZ Nation. Also, for everybody that's coming in only now, please take note that we have a new microphone. So if you feel that I sound different, or you know, you're unhappy with the sound, or you're happy with the sound, or you notice no difference, just give me some honest feedback on the microphone. If you didn't notice a difference at all, good. The company is just looking for feedback on their microphone, and that's what I'm collecting. Yep, I agree, Alex. There definitely needs to be a balance, and I've said that multiple times. So this has been one of the dullest skin releases, as I mentioned before. Normally skin releases get some attention, but this one did not, which is very, very interesting to see.
Descendant. We're detecting RK life signs inside a vulgar structure.
Thanks, Darren.
Shield is down.
If there's no clear difference between this and my previous microphone, then that's good. You know, I think FIFA will be very happy to hear that their microphone can compete with more expensive brands. So yeah, I'm sure they'll be very satisfied with that. The new update with Blair, that was a while back, DBZ Nation, so I gave my feedback when it released. But in quick summary, I think the Blair update was dull and boring. Very dull and boring. It didn't really make a splash. People lost interest straight away. So it was a disappointing update. Flow Star. I just got the one that they sent me. It's black in color. That's it.
Watch your feet.
Well, Ark Smiley, the game will die, unfortunately, if things keep going in this direction, so yeah. How much do the new skins cost? $100 for the full set. That's why I set an outrageous goal. Mostly because YouTube will take 30% of your super chats anyway. So the only way I'm gonna buy it is if I get. I'm not gonna give my hard-earned money to Nexon. So If we meet the goal, I'll buy it, but otherwise, nope. I'm not spending a dime. Because I don't think they deserve my full support just yet. They gotta do better.
Operation complete.
I'm not so sure, Armor
Awaiting
Core Kid. You'll have to ask the
transfer
devs.
to transport position. Well done.
Asking me won't help. I don't have any special insight onto that. I still think they should change that, but yeah. And morning, Eddie. Good to have you here, pal. Welcome. And for anyone new, once again, I'm collecting feedback on this microphone today. It's a completely different microphone to my usual. But if I sound like my usual, just let me know. If you don't hear any difference, you think it sounds clear, you think the microphone sounds good, I'm collecting feedback for the Fee-Fine Company.
This is Hound Action, reporting extreme concentrations of void energy within the operation zone. All units, please
Hello,
proceed
Cat.
at your own discretion, but do not exceed your limits.
This is your grave. Damn it.
Sounding the same is good. They'll be happy to hear that. The price, $100, Bloodia. $100 for the full bundle, which is 5,450 caliber. So basically, it'll cost you the whole $100 bundle plus the bonus that you're gonna get. Yep, no problem, Faladeth. Like I said, the company is more than happy if I sound the same because the previous mic that I was using is much more expensive. This one's only $80. So they'll be happy to know that they can compete. Roughly, yeah, Cat.
Descendant. Enemy troops are being
No problem, Sir
transferred in
Tommy. You
large
go have a good
quantities.
rest. Thank you very much. I can understand your feelings on that, Kakashi. And well, Lewis, it's great in a twisted way because I've got more sponsorships and stuff coming up. So I'm not worried. Content-wise, there's a lot more to do since release, obviously. But a lot of content is still quite repetitive, Gilbert. The grind is a lot better, but it's not the best right now. So this particular season isn't doing well for the game. However, if you haven't played since release, you have a lot to do and a lot to catch up on. Boss arenas, they've changed drastically because you can now do them in about 1 second. So yeah.
Ah, my shield.
Well, yes, Blaze, but nobody would buy an ultimate. I mean, they take like 5 hours to farm, so if you're buying an ultimate, you know, that's pretty rough. Solo, of course, Gilbert. Everything these days is solo. There's no such thing as team play anymore, unless you really want to carry your friends. But ain't nobody do that no more.
How was that?
You can think about it, Starro. When you're ready to come hang out with your pals again. Well, specifically me. You already hang out with your other pals. But you're too busy with your, you know, Thug Lord Empire. You're too busy becoming thugnificent. That's okay, Kakashi. It's best you give your feedback directly to devs. Even if I like your idea, there's nothing I can do for you.
grave.
Yeah, that's fine, Cat. Just vote accordingly in the polls.
Reload.
One batch, two batch, penny and dime.
Operation completed. Awaiting transfer to transport position. Well done, Descendant.
Appreciate you giving feedback, Eddie, but the dude that asked the question was on TikTok. So unfortunately, I don't think he'll hear you. But thank you for trying. I think what's most disappointing is the Firebrand set. Because the Plague set was definitely an upgrade for Freyna. But the Firebrand set definitely didn't work well. Nice, Death, enjoy. And no problem, Lewis. I know you'll be there.
Descendant, confirm
Farewell,
arrival in the
Zeratros.
operation zone. Proceed with caution.
And Project 40, if you think so, then go ahead. Vote with your money. I mean, vote with your wallet and have your say in the polls. That's it. That's all you gotta do. No judgment here.
This is your grave.
What is on my secret garden? Please check my updated Freyna build. I believe I posted it. You can also check my updated in net. Sorry, is it my Nest build? I think it is, but yeah, those updated builds all cover this. Oh, I'm just bumming around. I'm just looking for a memory. The main thing is I want a better Plague memory. I already have one, but I just want a better one, Trig, that's all. That's fine, so 6. Watching on YouTube is better in general. It's higher quality anyway.
Wide-ranged shaping charge drop complete. Begin the void energy purification operation. Descendant, prime the detonator with your arcade. Then activate the remote detonation device.
Burn.
Fair enough, Kiersey. In that case, well, you just vote accordingly with what you think. Fair enough, Sheldon. Vote accordingly. I love collecting feedback in my polls. It's always good to know what the player base is thinking. You know? Because the shills will defend anything. You know? They will defend so that their game gets worse and worse and worse over time because that's all they know. But I want to hear the real people speaking to me. So that's why I always do these. Because it's fun to hear the real people.
Melted
Let the true public have their say. Oh man, I missed. There we go. Sure you are, Sully Sullivan. Hey, Jono, good to see you. How's it going, Jono? How's the Terry man? But yeah, for those on TikTok, anything you need to like ask and stuff, alright, just take note that you can just go straight to my YouTube channel and the build videos are there, so. Okay, taking a look at the polls, only 16% of viewers have actually purchased this. Very interesting. About 84% are the saying, well, 11% says they give money only to robot, and 73% says it's way too expensive. Very, very interesting. Haven't had a single super chat to advance the hyper goal either, so I think that the public is really speaking.
New subscriber detected.
Sure, Brandon and Sully. I hear you.
Subscriber detected.
Listen, Smashy Snow, you have to use multiple. You can't only choose one. However, you can clear up to stage 29 with just an S if you're using my build. I proved it yesterday. I may prove it on a later stream just because a lot of people have been asking.
New super chat received.
No. Well, I guess Jono wants to advance the goal. Sure. I will take it. Well, Jono's the first one to advance the goal. You really want to see me run around with the schoolgirl outfits? Regardless, Mr. Terry, thank you so much. How you doing today? And congratulations on the raise. My man here just got a raise at work. I'm proud of him. All right, you're doing well. It's always good to see our fellow soldiers winning.
Large-scale Vulgus transfer.
Sounds fine, Brandon. Understandable. And I don't know if I greeted Leroy Jenkins. I hope I did, but yeah. How you doing, Leroy? Dragon Killer. Welcome, welcome. Well, good. Proud of you, brother. Someday that's gonna be me. Just gotta keep getting more and more famous. Foxarella, how you doing? Thanks, Lewis. I'm happy to hear that the mic sounds good. For anyone that doesn't know, I have a microphone sponsorship today. So I'm testing out this mic on behalf of the company. Let me know how it sounds. Let me know if it sounds better, worse, or the same as my previous microphone. All feedback is good feedback. The company is only looking for honest feedback, so don't feel like you have to, just because they sponsored a microphone for me, that you have to be nice about it. No. If it sounds shit, tell them, okay? Because that's how they improve their tech. Alright, they go to honest streamers like me because they too want to be honest. And I love working with companies like that. I love it. Absolutely love it. Alright, those are the kind of companies I like to do business with. Because they know their shit. Yeah, just let me know if it sounds better or worse than my previous microphone. Because this one's only $80, which means that you're getting really good sound quality. Now, the only thing that I will say in advance is that the noise cancellation on this is worse than the previous one. Why do I say that? Okay, if your neighbor is vacuuming, you're gonna hear it on the microphone because the gain picks up really, really well. Even though this is a cardioid pattern microphone, so that's something to be aware of. But other than that, it's pretty good. If it sounds the same, that's good, free liquidity, because this microphone is about 70% of the price of my previous one. The previous one was way more expensive. So if it sounds the same, that's good. Great value for money.
I didn't want to meet you like this.
Who knows, Star? Yeah, the S's will be stronger. Like I said, the noise cancellation on this is a bit worse. So do take note of that. But if it sounds roughly the same,
Extraction
or
from
whatever your
Operation
feedback
Zone
is,
initiated.
I'm
Good
more than
work,
happy to take it
Descendant.
on board. Like I said, just collecting feedback for the company. So thank you to everybody that is giving some feedback. It's appreciated. Okay, polls are remaining roughly the same, so we have that. But yeah, who knows, Star? Maybe you just did have a great mic all this time. You just never knew it. Yep. Considering the price point, free liquidity, I mean, we'll drop the video after they approve it, because they've got to approve the sponsored video first. But when I drop the video with all the links to buying it and whatever, if any of you need a good standing microphone that you can place on your
Troops are
desk,
on the ground.
this is really high quality.
Transport is en route to
And for the
standby
price
position.
point, it's
Best
really,
of
really
luck,
good.
Descendant.
So definitely something to consider.
Descendant, enemy troops are being transferred in large numbers. You must attack their point of origin.
But like I said, I always collect feedback from the viewers because that's the most important anyway. They're the ones who are listening to you every day, so they're going to be able to tell whether you sound same, better, worse, whatever. So it's all good. Curse Archeon, I would say the Plague set is really good for Freyna. And the 2-set effect is really good for several other characters as well. So the Plague set is a must grind. You definitely must grind the Plague set. The Enlightened Mage set is also really, really important to grind. That's one of the crucial ones, for sure.
How was that? Burn.
Could be the same mic. Could be a new version that's released. Who needs the Mage set? Any character that uses non-attribute would benefit from Enlightened Mage. Updated mobbing Viesa? We'll see.
Descendant. The
That one I'm not
transporter
100%
dropped a
certain yet, but
wide-range
2-set
shifting
Plague
charge on the
definitely
ground.
good for her. I'm probably going to combine
We needed
2-set
to
Hunter,
purify
2-set
the
Plague
void
because
energy.
Viesa,
Find the
much like
detonator within an arcade, then hit the
Keelan,
detonation device.
lives and dies by her cooldowns. So yeah, you might be right about that. Welcome, new TikTok follower.
It's time for the hound.
Fair enough, Foxarella. But if you're gonna buy, well, you know, you are gonna buy. So just vote accordingly. Starro says she will. She better not disappoint me, that's all. She knows what happens to people that disappoint me. Alright? And quite frankly, Starro knows that ladies are not allowed to disappoint me. Alright? Although today, we are a little lighter on the ladies.
Melt away.
I only see Foxarella and Star here. The usual combo trio of Mystic, Ruby, and Fern don't seem to be here today. 2 of them, however, have a very, very bad time zone because they would, it'll be rough for them because it's later at night. Fair enough, Cat. Understandable. Hey, Leaf. Good to see you. I'm just chilling and doing my usual, bumming around Sigma Sector while talking to you nerds. Greetings, Martin. How are you doing? How is life for you right now, Martin? I hope it's good.
Kill me. Please.
If you think about it, ladies and gents, we haven't seen much of CG either. He's been busy as hell. Poor fella. You women are fashionably late, that's completely fine. But like I said, ladies don't disappoint me, so you know what to do. Always show up, or else I'll bully you.
Thank you.
Don't worry, Star will return eventually. When she's ready. For now, she's busy being a thug lord. The Firebrand components are utterly crap on Ultimate Blair. We tested them out, and they are so much slower than the Slayer set. I will go through this at a later time, but basically, I believe there was a stream where I tested the external components for Ultimate Blair. Yeah, they were trash. The Schoolgirl outfits are limited, so if you do not buy them now, you will miss out. But I will respond to the needs of the public. If the public says, you know, we're not even going to support you getting them, then I will not get them. If the public says they will not even support them, then the public is right. This is what this is how things work.
That's a specialized Vulgus
We
aircraft.
vote with our wallets.
It can fly
We
through
vote
void
the way
storms.
we want to vote.
Descendant, if you're gonna shoot it down, do it now. Hurry.
Loke, you have come to submit. Submit what?
How was that?
New subscriber detected.
And Daft Mads, no problem. I stay honest no matter what. That's why a lot of companies work with me. People can try to paint me in a bad light, doesn't ever work, because at the end of the day, companies will work with me, they will sponsor me, they will pay me because they understand that it's better to have honest feedback than somebody that's gonna be all like, oh my god, this is like such a great microphone. Like, guys, you can totally, like, it can compete with the best microphones. Like, oh, by the way, I love my community, guys. You should come to our cookie baking night session. Yeah, they don't really want creators like that. What they want is a creator that's going to say, look, if something's shit, it's shit. But if something's good, we're going to praise it. You know, they want honesty. They want real feedback. That's important.
This is your grave.
Well, Viego, I'm pretty sure they always had that.
Melt away. Burn.
The polls always speak the truth, Zelk. That's how it is.
Melt away. Watch your feet.
I'm even gonna run my special, hyper special goal for like 1 week, and we'll see what happens. That means you haven't played since launch, Viego. Been a lot of changes since then. A lot of skins too. I would say Enlightened Mage and Plague are really good, but the Shell Crusher is also really good. 2-set effect for 5% fire rate is very important for gun-based Descendants. This will be something I'm going to go through at a later time, because I'm still in the middle of farming. So I hope you understand.
This is your grave.
I hope you killers understand me.
Deploying RK. I am the original.
The price is $100, Martin, so you have to buy the most expensive bundle in order to purchase the, well, the bundle of all the skins. And even then, you won't get everything in it. So just be aware of that. It's extremely expensive right now. I always hate
in
neck
danger.
bet. How much are the skins? $100 or more. How come y'all don't know the price of the skins? Like, you guys, you should check. You should already know, you nerds. Imagine asking this question.
Oh my.
Bundles never go on sale, High Rise Society.
HQ. Mission complete.
New super
Requesting
chat
transport
received.
support.
Haley is definitely more in the category of military. If you look at her uniform, she's definitely more military. Fair enough, Martin. Fair enough. Oh, y'all, imagine not logging in and playing at work. What kind of people are you? Stop being such productive members of society. Well, Devikra, there is a bundle. I'm going by the price of the highest bundle, which gives you all the skins. So individually, it will cost you more. Just like how buying things individually will always cost you more. And don't forget, there's 10 skins, but also spawn animations, emotes, all that kind of stuff. So it does cost a pretty penny extra. It's not for a single skin. It's $100 for the full bundle of skins. But I can also understand why it would be a hard pass.
Troops are on the ground. Transport is en route to standby position.
The Ascending Armory set is useful on certain characters.
This is HQ. Enemy reinforcements incoming. Requesting strike on
I think,
staging area.
but you asked about the external components from this particular update.
Melt away.
So from this particular update, everything except Firebrand is good. From previous updates, you should already know what to farm. And if you didn't, then you better be checking my build videos. No, I haven't, Viego, and I'm sorry, but I'll be focusing discussions only around TFD. My YouTube chat is very busy, so please understand that I don't. TikTok is just an extra for me, so I usually don't chat much with the TikTok people. If you want to chat more with me, you have to come over to YouTube because it's very busy over here, so I'll be focusing solely on answering TFD-related questions. How are the games today? Why do you always ask me that, Ziggy? I mean, it's the same thing every day, man. You gotta come up with a better line for conversation. But thank you, Baron and Jonathan, for the super chat so far. Don't worry, if we don't hit the goal, I'll just pocket everything. So if you just want to hand me money and keep me being awesome, you can feel free to super chat anyway. If we hit the goal, then I will do what I say, but if we don't hit it, meh. I'll just take it all home. So don't worry, I won't give Nexon any money.
Wide-range shaping charge drop complete. Begin the void energy purification
But thank you all for voting.
Descendant.
Imagine
Prime the
slacking, Ziggy.
detonator with your arcade.
Don't make
Then
me assassinate
activate
you
the
and your
remote
family.
detonation device.
Well, your best bet, Curse, is follow my build videos. And always keep one set of everything. If you don't have the inventory space, make sure you visit ETA 0 every Friday. Buy up that storage. Yeah, you can do that market day, and then I'll put you in timeout forever.
This is your grave.
I mean, you can try. You sure you want to try me, bro? I mean, you know what happens. You know what happens when people challenge the robot. I think, Foxy, that'll be totally cool, but you know, this is what we call, and I hate saying this, but it's a little bit of predatory monetization. They make the bundles their way, so there's a little something in it for everybody, but not everything that everybody wants. Common marketing tactic. They know that people favor certain descendants, they've got the data, and then they package it that way. Simple. A lot of brain power goes into this because Magnum Studios has to pay Big Daddy Nexon. At the end of the day, Big Daddy Nexon wants to see profits. Why do you think their official Twitter is going so hard on the promotional material for the for the Schoolgirl outfits? They're saying who wore it best and all that. They're trying to go down that dating sim pathway, you know? But this time round, I said it before and I'll say it again, even the Gooners and Goonerettes, they're not biting. You know, they're not biting, which is very interesting. That's very rarely the case.
Shield is down.
I hate neck bets so much. Then start working on characters first, Curse, because I think you're doing things backward. Never learn what to keep.
Melt away.
Like, that is a poor way of doing your inventory. No, focus on your build and then farm what you need for that build. That's the better way. You can trust me on this as somebody that's been doing this since the beginning. I mean, it's your choice whether to listen or not, but what to use and what to keep, you have to see the build videos. You have to know. So there's no other way. Yep, that's what happens when you listen to Discord and Warframe people in said Discord, destabilizing your game. This normally, when there's this sort of update, the player base jumps. Today, I'm not seeing a jump. The only jump is in my stream numbers so people can come here and vote no. N-O. Fair enough, Foxarella. Fair enough. I tell you what, Foxarella. I mean, people aren't even super chatting, so, you know, like I said. And I'm not holding this against the people. I set this goal to prove a point. You know, let's see if anybody wants to even see me running around in this, you know? Let's let people vote with their wallets and with their minds. And they are voting. Well, hopefully you're following my build for that, Curse, and it's time to branch out. If you're following my Ultimate Bunny build, you should be able to get everybody else. Sure, Mike, whatever works for you. But remember, if you ever troll my stream again, I will kick you out. Alright? You're on thin ice, Mike. I will let you sit here today in the spirit of goodness, and also because I don't feel like constantly kicking you out. But I haven't remembered all the shenanigans that came from you. Very true, David. Very true. Not you, Mike Gaming, but there's a guy here called Mike Wazowski. Yeah.
Enemy troops are being
He's on thin
transferred
ice.
in large numbers. You must attack their point of origin.
Listen, Nick, here's what happens when you tell me to relax. Here's a 24-hour chat ban. When a streamer says something, you shut up and listen. If you cannot do so, then I will throw you out of my space of work.
This is your brain.
And that's what'll happen, so don't ever try me. Are we clear on that? Nah, they didn't, Eddie. They only added the skins and nothing much. There was no actual real content. I went through the patch notes, there's nothing really in it. You can double check if you want, but... They should be grateful that it's only a chat ban hammer. Temporarily, too. I haven't slapped the real ban hammer for today. I saved that for the followers of, you know,
Melt away.
dung level creators. No, not on all Descendants. I only maxed them on a few.
Brain.
Well, follow the build video, Curse Archeon, like I've been saying, you know, 15 bajillion times. Rather than asking me on stream, you do realize I know you're new to this channel, but we operate very differently here. We're not like those other losers. So I'll keep it very simple. On this channel, we do things professionally. What does that mean? It means that as long as the video exists, you don't need to ask me any questions. Because what I do as a streamer, what I'm here to do is talk to the people for real feedback. So if you're asking me questions about a build, you don't have to. What you should be doing is going straight to the build video, checking it out, seeing everything in it. Then once you've constructed it, if you have any problems or queries about it or the gameplay, then you come back and ask. That's how we operate here. So go check out my Serena build videos and you'll see. Jose, no problem. I completely hear you. Feel free to vote in the polls accordingly. You know, vote with your wallets and vote in the polls. That's how we get them to listen. If they see how much of a failure this is, they will turn things around. But they need to understand first. So help them understand. Yes, indeed I will, Ziggy. Like I've always said, it's my place of work, it's my place of business. Everybody follows the rules, everybody learns effectively. Those who cannot follow the rules, or they like to bring up, relax, bro, chill. Like, oh my god, daddy, chill. Yeah, nah. That's an instant ban hammer right there.
Mission
Alright.
complete. All units proceed to
The only thing I want to
location.
hear
Great work
out of
there.
anybody's mouth is sir, yes, sir, and that's it. Nothing else. Can't say that? Go visit one of the lesser creators. Okay, let me see. I don't need any of this crap. I'm still searching for the perfect plague memory, but we'll see what happens. Okay, restarting. Anyway, I can just do mindless stuff while talking to you guys and checking with the polls. Right now, the polls are holding consistent with about 198 votes so far. 18% have purchased the skins, fair, and 82% have actually said that it's too expensive. Well, 70% said that, 12% only want to give money to me, so there you go. Oh, I do, but only from the ladies. And specifically, I should only be hearing that from Kaz. If I'm hearing that from other ladies, then yeah, it's gonna be a little bit of a problem. Okay, Kaz might bite your neck off.
This is HQ.
But if I had to say that, Austin, then look,
Transport is en route to
I keep it
standby
very
position.
simple. The only one who should be
Best of
saying
luck,
"Daddy,
Descendant.
chill" are the ladies.
Large
Rest of the
scale
men,
Vulgus transfer
sir, yes,
confirmed.
sir.
Descendant, stop the enemy troop deployment.
Alright, TikTok lady. You farmed every skin. Here's a thumb for you. That is impossible, but here's a thumb for you. Good luck. I wish you well. Free liquidity, don't test me because I will toss you out of here. The question is more, why are you grinding Sigma Sector? Is it for arcade tuning? For Bunny? Because in which case, you should, what I would recommend that you do, Curse, is, as I've said before, you should have a game plan of what builds you want to construct and start looking at that. Different Sigma Sectors use different builds, right? Sorry, different Sigma Sectors got different components. So I would say if you're worried about it, start keeping components. If you're not worried about it, and earlier you already got a response to your question. What did I say? Other than the Firebrand set, all the sets have purposes and uses. So, you can consult the build videos to see what kind of substats you're going to need, which is already in there. But I've told you everything you need to know. If you're having trouble understanding, then this stream may not be for you, because here we expect people to think a little bit for themselves. You can take my words in the wrong way if you want, but if you're going to be silly or behave, you know, like a child in the classroom, then, you know, we'll toss you out. I think, Jenna, that you mean that you farmed every Descendant because you can only purchase skins for actual credits. Well, caliber. There's this lady on TikTok. Well, I don't know if it is a lady. I'm just going by the profile picture and the name. She said she farmed every skin. I'm like, okay, here's a thumb for your trouble. But she says, except for Jaber, I didn't want him. So I'm assuming she means Descendants. Yeah, those aren't skins. You can't farm skins in here. Absolutely, Manuel. Put your money where your mouth is. That's completely fair. Enzo, I haven't really tested him after his so-called buff. Really haven't been interested, but I may at a later time, Jamel. You actually don't need that Market Day, because if you check my build videos, you do not need that to reach maximum range, FYI, for most Descendants. So you actually don't even need the 2-set of the Firebrand. The only thing I would even use the 2-set Firebrand for is the duration increase on some Descendants, but you will need the memory and the processor rather than the first two components. The auxiliary power and the sensor are not very good. Like I said, Curse, that's why you gotta know what kind of build you want to make in future. If you're afraid, then you better keep everything. Red Flame, yeah, some of the old Descendants have gotten some buffs. But right now, Freyna, because the new set, is really doing well. She is one of the top farmers for Sigma Sector.
Watch your feet.
Kill me.
This is your grave. Shield is down. Brr. My shield.
Thank you.
One batch, two batch, penny and dime.
Hound actual to HQ. Mission complete. Requesting transport support.
I have not updated it, no. Because I'll tell you right now, Alex, if you want a boss, why would you use Frey? Just use Kyle and hit butt the boss. Why take multiple seconds to shoot? Again, Curse doesn't work that way. It's based on build. I cannot emphasize this enough.
Transport is en to
Alright,
standby position.
different builds
Best of
require
luck,
different
Descendant.
things, so it's based on build.
Descendant, we've
I
confirmed
cannot
a
cite this enough.
large-scale Vulgus transfer. Attack their
I
deployment.
can see that you're very new to this channel and my style. I don't know who you've been watching before, but you will learn very quickly that we don't waste people's time here. It's based on build.
How was that?
Hello, Going Dark. If you're gonna use Serena, why would you use the Atoms? The Atoms is inconsistent. Just use the Ancient Knight. You can still achieve a 1-second kill time most of the time. I mean, I'm just saying. Or even the Last Dagger. But the Ancient Knight is better range, so.
Wide-ranged shaping charge drop complete. Begin the void
Atoms and
energy
you don't crit,
purification
then what's gonna
operation.
happen? Oh yeah, no damage.
Descendant, prime the detonator with your arcade.
I would say you
Then
might, well, it
activate
depends
the
on what you
remote
need, Fox. You
detonation
need another
device.
bosser? Because if you need another bosser, then you can have fun headbutting with Kyle, but he's pretty slow to farm up. Alright, because he doesn't have a lot of clear on his own. He usually relies on somebody else to do the mobbing. So I'll just say that in advance. Keelan does all the mobbing by himself, but he's not very useful for bosses.
Any last words?
Well, Curse Archeon, that's why you don't waste time watching multiple people. Your choice at the end of the day, but you'll soon see why people only watch me. Fair enough, Zelg, whatever works for you. No worries, Fox.
Watch your feet.
Kill me. Please.
What makes me better than everyone else? I'll leave it to my chat to answer that one, actually. Some of you long-term chatters, if you wouldn't mind, could you let the newbie know why I'm better than everybody else? In your own words, feel free. Not on Tormentor, no. But on the other bosses is what I was referring to. Tormentor, I do agree it will be slower, but theoretically you can spec for it. But you would have to get
Extraction from
all the
Operation
rolls
Zone
correctly and
initiated.
disregard its
Good
base
work,
fire
Descendant.
attack, which is not great. And sure, Atoms can do it, but don't forget it's inconsistent. However, for anything other than Tormentor, Serena literally gets 1-second kills with the Ancient Knight. On practically everything, so there's that. So you do have to be aware that you can't just say Tormentor. Tormentor is not the only boss in the game. Newbies especially, they need other bosses as well, so do remember that. Hence why my answer is more comprehensive. Well, there you go, Curse. The answers are in chat. It's mostly because I am bluntly honest. I won't lie to you. I'll tell you straight to your face what's up, and most of the time I'm right. Now, there are a couple of things that I've been wrong on, but if I'm wrong, I will happily admit to my mistakes, and I'll even post a video admitting to my faults, because that's what an honest man should do. Simply put, I'm not a politician. I am honest, I will not lie to you, and I will give it to you straight. But I will also scold you to your face if you do anything stupid, so simple thing is don't do anything stupid. That, and I also showcase my stuff live on stream so you get to see it firsthand. Jesus Christ, farming this reactor is horrifying today. I haven't gotten a single one. Might even go Tech Fiesta because the Tech reactor's better. This is actually horrible. That is true. I did admit that I was wrong. True, Deathstalker, well, technically you can one-shot Deathstalker with Atoms and Serena, but you have to spec for it. Again, pretty much anything can be one-shot if you spec for it. But yeah, I do understand. Even Deathstalker with, assuming you get a full squad of 4 and everybody else deals no damage, then even the Ancient Knight can't save Deathstalker, like what happened yesterday, because I need to be able to knock him down, and if they make Deathstalker phase instead, then yeah, it gets pretty bad. Jenna, with all due respect, no, I do not want to add you on TFD. If you want to add me on TFD, then you have to be a top supporter on my YouTube. That means one of the top donators, top channel members, and things like that. I don't just add people. And with all due respect, I'm going to assume your gender is female. I wouldn't just play with any ladies. I'm a taken man. Thank you very much. So I keep a distance. I don't need drama, and we're a drama-free channel. Actually, Jerome, yesterday I had 2 Serenas with Ancient Knights, and the other Serena failed so hard that it was terrible. I mean, the Blair thing was true, though. You know, I was wrong on Blair. And congrats on beating that Tormentor, Michael. Well, yeah, I was wrong on Blair. You know, once somebody was able to prove to me that I was incorrect, I learned, and it was good. Blair was actually capable of moving at the same speed as Valby, and once we got his Transcendent modules, he moves at the same speed as Sharon, which is not exactly slow, so that works well. Two competent Serenas would definitely be the word. Because I've smoked Deathstalker several times with 2 competent Serenas, which was pretty awesome. You know? But, yeah.
All units, please proceed at your own discretion, but do not exceed your limits.
Unfortunately, Market Day, you know, it's because they make us farm things over and over and over. So it's just rough, you know?
It must be shut down.
Well, you have to study this game if you want to get good, Curse. If you prefer to play competitive games and you want to play this casually, then that's fine. Don't follow the builds and just do your own thing. But you want to get good, I mean, you wanted an answer, I'm going to give you an efficient answer, which is go study. So, that's that. If you just want to play casually, then no reason to ask the questions. If you're asking questions, it means you want to know, right? So you want to get good, so I'm giving you the appropriate answer. Just my take on it. And if my style is not for you, then there's a door. You can leave and go watch another creator and listen to them. Okay? So I'm very chill about it. If you want to visit somebody else, go ahead, by all means. Watch somebody that's more your style. Watch somebody that's more suitable for you. But if you ever turn serious about this game, I guarantee you, you'll be back. But just be aware that you don't want to burn the bridge, because once you burn the bridge with me, you don't come back.
This is your grave.
Well, thanks, Star. Your stream is behind because you're busy. You're literally busy, you know, creating your weird bath water in Schedule 1.
Patton Elias, deploying arcade. I am the original.
But thank you for the praise. Touches the heart, my dear friend. I'm actually going to check player numbers soon.
Melt away.
Yeah, poor Star, lost in time. But at least she was only lost in time. She wasn't in the land before time. If she was in the land before time, she'd probably be crying her eyes out. Because it's sad. Hey, Ferris. Thank you very much for the sticker. It is appreciated. How you doing today, my dear friend? Good, I would hope.
Hound actual to HQ. Mission complete.
Thank you for your contribution.
This is HQ. Troops are on the ground. Transport is en route to standby position.
Doing good,
Best of
BK.
luck, Descendant.
KT, thank you for the lovely heart. Hey, no problem. Ferris, you got any questions to ask? We will answer you the Robot Nation style.
Watch your feet. Melt away.
No, I didn't, Purple Asylum.
RK receptor.
I've seen what they are, and I have no need to study them like a pervert. So, I will only purchase them if we meet our super hyper goal, and that's it.
How was that?
Otherwise, Nexon is not getting a single cent of my money. I am rather instead looking at what the people are saying, and right now, there isn't enough profit in this for me to purchase that. I'm taking a look. I'm just keeping an eye on the player count on Steam charts as well, because normally during skin releases, a lot of the less savory folks come back to purchase the spice, but it seems today that the Harkonnen and Atreides are not in here. Multi-bullet on the deep wounds perk. Okay, so what I would say, market day, is that thus far I have not seen good results on the weapons I have tested. But you can actually go into the laboratory because now they show you average DPS, right? You try your setup with one mod, not like you try your setup without using that, then you try your setup with using that, and you see which one does more damage.
This is your grave.
Tichon Elias, deploying RK. I am the original.
Ah, my shield.
I'm a very nerdy person, Darren, so you'll catch references to a lot of stuff that I say.
Am I?
Hound actual to HQ. Mission complete. Requesting transport.
Look, Curse Archeon and Zelg, I'm gonna stop you both right there. All right, I'm only gonna say this once. There's a very good reason that I tell people to go and study these videos. All right, You seem to want to undermine my authority here, and I've told you before, Zelk, that we direct people to videos. If you don't want to go with that, then you are not welcome to stay in the Robot Nation. Warned you before, but again, if you want to be here, Zelk, you contribute in the same way. Just like us, you tell people, go straight to the videos. Now, this is the exact problem, Curse, because if you don't know the build videos, you don't know what certain Descendants are using, some of them require MP, some of them don't. That's why you have to know who you're going for, what's on the build video. There's no one size fits all, all right? But, okay, if anyone wants to answer questions in the context of not telling them to go to videos and you want to go against the way the Robot Nation teaches things, then I'm sorry, but I'm going to have to remove you, all right? When you come here, you respect the same rules as everybody else. Robot Nation only does one thing. I will now remove you both from chat. You are welcome to go elsewhere, but take note again. Anytime somebody asks anything, if there's a build video, go to the build video, and that's what we do. No, you're not, Zelk. We tell people to go to the videos because that's what they're supposed to do. If they learn the incorrect pathway, then they have to come back to the stream and ask every single time. This is not healthy for them or for us, okay? So I'm going to be clear and I'm going to be straight. If you're at my stream, you follow Robot Nation rules. It's not about helping people with simple info because there's no one size fits all. Let me just give you an example right now. I know you can no longer chat, but I'm going to tell you right now again that let's say we give this curse guy that exact info that you gave him, right? And then he goes off and literally saves an MP set for all characters. What about characters that don't use MP? Is he really being efficient? HP recovery is a better option on that. That's not how that works. So you have to know what you're going for. You have to understand what you're building toward. I don't teach people in that manner because if you teach them in a simplistic manner, that hurts them later down the line. They don't know what to look for. They don't even understand the basics. They're just blindly following. And if you're spoon feeding them every single time, then what that creates is a vicious cycle whereby they cannot make a decision without coming to stream. Then what if I'm streaming Last Epoch? The same people will come to my stream and literally say, hey man, I've got a TFD question. Can you just answer for a second? We don't do that here. Robot Nation is about people learning, understanding, and sharing info in our way. It's not because I want views on the video, although my trolls will more than welcome the point of view that, oh, I want the views on the video, that's why I do that. No. It's because you're supposed to learn. If you do not wish to learn, then you do not belong in the Robot Nation. And if you wish to just, undermine that, when you have been here multiple times, Zelk, you know our standards, you know our way of teaching. All right? Anyone that goes against that, especially if you're a newbie, I'll go easy on you. I'll explain it multiple times. But if you are somebody that has viewed my stream before over a long period of time, then I will simply throw you out straight away because you don't belong here with us where we teach people to fish. Giving a man a fish means helping him today. Teaching him to fish means that he doesn't need you anymore. And I've said this multiple times, but my goal as a creator is for people to not even need me. Sounds weird, right? But I want them to watch me because they enjoy watching me because of the entertainment I bring, or they just love the style of presentation that I have from my content, whatever. It doesn't really matter. But they should not be needing to watch me just for basic information every single time when the build videos exist that they can study in their own time and convenience to understand what they need. All right? So anyone can take that statement wrongly or whatever, but anyone who doesn't like our teaching style, please by all means go to the creators that'll do the 8-minute videos, the highlights, and then when you need them, you have to go to their stream every single time and say, hey man, and then sometimes they'll ignore you and they'll only talk to you when you super chat. Or what is it on Twitch when you sub or when you drop bits? Yeah, you can go for that if you want. But we do things differently here for a very good reason. What we are here to do is to show people how things are done and why it is so important that you need to understand each character in the right way. Sure, you can do it on your own or whatever, but Zelk, you're the kind of guy that believes a lot in your own intelligence. That's fine. But not everybody is going to be like you, all right? And if you are going to be here in my space, you do exactly what I say. You go against me or you go against that teaching, you will not be welcome here. We'll just throw you out. All right? I'm being very lenient by not outright banning, and you guys know I haven't done that. But chat bans will continuously happen if anybody goes against our teaching style. I don't mind people answering questions or helping to answer, but where a build video exists or where it's necessary for them to review the build video, please fall in line and follow accordingly. All right? I want these people to learn the right way. If they disagree with that, they can watch somebody else. Same for anybody else out there. And Mojo, I understand. Coming back to the discussion about prices, yes, the prices are unfortunately out of whack for a lot of countries. I've heard as much. That's why I think this release overall has been unpopular. If we take a look at the polls right now, after 245 votes, if we look at the ones that said they're not buying, 69% say that the skins are too expensive. About 13% just happened to give money to me, and it's only 18% thus far, 18% of 245 votes that have actually bought the skins. This is still, like, you know, not bad, but if you take a quick count of 18% of 245, that means only about 44 people out of this population that we have right now that have voted have bought the skins. And considering the fact that this particular skin release did not draw a lot of players back, I don't know if this is going to go well for TFD. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. Thank you, Star. Don't worry. If I ever needed it, I would happily pass it on to you. I've got a couple of people shortlisted for that if it ever comes down to it, but thank you. Thank you. Star, very helpful. But no, you go ahead and you enjoy your thing. I can focus, no problem. I'm not doing anything important. I'm literally just running Sigma Sector with Freyna over and over again. If the proportions weren't so off, okay, that's an interesting one, High Rise Society. What do you mean the proportions are off? What proportions are you talking about? And how do you know that they're off? Like, I'm not going to judge you, but I just want to know your perspective on this, because that's the first time that I've heard the proportions are off. Okay? Like I said, I'm not judging, but I'm just curious now, because what the hell? And Kwang Lee, you're not a big fan of school uniform skins in any game? Fair enough. That's understandable. Everybody's got their own taste.
Melt away.
My question to you, High Rise Society, is how do you know? Because were you looking and comparing? I'm more impressed that you actually know these things. I mean, I'm not knocking you for knowing it, but okay. Because I can't tell. I can't tell.
This is your grave.
Thank you for the heart on TikTok. I mean, I'm not trying to be rude, but it's like, what? I need to check. I need to check now. Hold up. Their necks seem normal. What's wrong with their necks? Oh, okay, yeah. It does look a bit girif. Okay, yeah, Sharon's neck is definitely giraffe. Oh, holy crap, I didn't notice that until, yeah, what's with the long neck? Yeah, their neck is a bit extended. Okay, I'm not focusing on the other bits, but the neck is a bit extended. Freyna? Okay, Freyna. Yeah, it does seem a bit extended, but her proportions are the same, at least as far as I can tell. The only one that's a little bit different is Miss Haley, as she always has been. Yeah, what do they do to their necks? Yeah, why is it off? And why is Sharon on 2 pages? And why does Inessa's hand always clip through her skirt? I swear to God. Yeah, the neck's got a bit of that uncanny valley kind. In fact, look at Luna's face. She got that uncanny valley going. Holy cow. Yeah, the neck is neck's just weird. Hey, Arcane. What the hell? That's creepy. Huh. And they're displaying Serena's wings, but she doesn't have them. Like, I wouldn't mind this. It looks like some Evangelion shit, but yeah, her neck. Okay, yeah. If you look at it from this perspective, like there, you got the neck extension there. You look at that. It's a bit long. It doesn't look as bad from the front, but from the side, you can kind of see the rokurobi. You know, rokurobi? Anyone who doesn't know what that is, go study more Japanese mythology. Valby... I think Valby has a collar, so it looks less bad. Freyna also has a collar. I think those with the collar, like this part is covered up a little bit, so it doesn't look quite as bad until you sort of get the right angle, and then you get the whole beanstalk neck right there. You should always use my builds for everything, Jamel. That's how it goes. Soka.
Arcane life signs detected inside a Vultus structure.
How was that? Melt away.
Let me just check here. Maybe it's because she has a collar on this. Ah. Maybe they all have the giraffe neck. But because they all have like neck bits, it covers it up. I'm gonna check now. This is a conspiracy. This is the long neck conspiracy, guys.
Descendant, enemy troops are being transferred in large numbers. You must attack their point of origin.
Well, Star, since we haven't seen your face, we don't know. But I'll take your word for it, alright? One day when you're comfortable, you can show your face.
I am the original.
And then I will bully you. Every day. So that you can suffer more effectively. No, I'm gonna check all the skins after this. I don't think so. It was. And again, I don't think we should be singling out Korea here. I don't think it's their beauty standard. I think it's just the model. It's like weird.
Ah, my shield.
So we'll have to see. We will learn slowly. Let's find out.
Mission complete.
I need to know now. I need to know. Is the long neck thing a thing? Hold on. Seeing. One second, guys. Okay, it's time to research this for science. Okay, we'll use the the corn skin. This corn skin. I keep forgetting that this is here. All right. Now this outfit. Yeah, I think that it's the long hair that doesn't make it look so bad, because even from the side angle, you can actually tell that there is like a longer-ish neck. But again, you've got this suit with the collar and everything, so it's kind of covering it up. When you have the Secret Service skin, it doesn't look as bad, again, because the collar helps to hide a lot of the length, so you're not actually seeing it. You know, you're not actually fully seeing it. I think like the kimono also like only at the certain angle, so pretty much all their necks look a bit long, but I think for most skins it depends on the hair that you're using. It becomes a lot more obvious with skin like this, where if you're looking from a distance, you can see that there's a bit of a long neck dealio going, but the skins that have collars, you won't actually really see it that much. Hairstyle, I think, has less of an... Yeah, hairstyle doesn't have an impact on that because it doesn't change the neck area. Okay, fair enough. And a lot of the other skins all have collars that are fairly high, so her neck looks very proportional to where the collar is actually at. But you'll be able to tell there's... Like this one, because the collar is just very thin, and there's a distance from the shoulders of the outfit, you can see that it does look a bit long. So their necks are a bit long, I do have to admit. Depending on the skin though, and depending on the hairstyle, it's not that bad. So yeah, you'll notice it a lot less with the swimsuit bundles, I guess because your focus is elsewhere. And the maid bundle has the frilly neck bit as well, so there's a bit of difference. You're probably also not going to see it on her main outfit. From the side, there's the collar, and it's only from the front at a particular angle. You'll notice a bit of the giraffing. And her ultimate skin as well has the collar piece. So, I think he means the Japanese bundle is not coming back. Any bundle that is limited or themed does not come back, unfortunately. Okay, analysis complete. We now understand better. Actually, wait, Twisted Worship. Yeah, Twisted Worship has a collar as well, so you won't really see it on the skins with a collar. But you will see it on anything with an open neck. You look at the right angle, the neck is a bit excessive. It looks a bit excessive. So she's got that Rokurobi look going on. But with a collar, it's not too bad. Like, it looks less bad anyway. I guess I'll run around with the prison outfit for a little bit. Okay, for science, we have now analyzed this. I know normally I shouldn't be wasting time on this, but, well, what can you do? Science is science, right? Hey, Joe, good to see ya. How's it going, mate? Hello, Snapshot. What up? Welcome. Today, however, does not seem to be a day for getting the plague set, weirdly enough. I just need one more piece, come on. After all that trouble for the enlightened set, this is suffering. Well, now we know. Now we understand better. I mean, I would hope that most of you aren't staring at their necks. Unless you're Count Chocula or something. But,
Hound action.
yeah, we know. Now we know.
Concentrations of void energy within the operation zone. All units, please proceed at your own discretion, but do not exceed...
Glad to have you make it, pal.
The specialized Vulgus aircraft has stopped to resupply. It's defenseless. Shoot it down.
Before you even said shoot it down, Nell, it was already done. We're good like that here. How to acquire a badge. I didn't make any video on that. Acquiring a badge is just go into the journal and do what they tell you to do.
Watch your feet.
The challenges are pretty insane, Mr. Khalid.
This is your grave.
Do it if you want, I'm not participating in that.
We've detected signs of life inside a nearby RK receptor.
Who's my favorite character? Don't have one. I do what's efficient, and I'm always playing different characters, so I never have a favorite. You're welcome. How do I feel about the new skins? Well, as per the YouTube poll, most people are not liking them. I myself will only buy them if my YouTube chat goal is met. So to the person that asked that on TikTok, that's my answer. If you want to participate in our poll and discussion, you should head over to the YouTube chat.
Patton Elias, deploying RK. I am the original.
TikTok for me is just extra advertisement or people who want to watch vertical.
Bird.
This attack is such a waste of time. Bang.
Oh my.
Hound
Okay,
action
again.
to HQ. Mission complete. Requesting transport support.
It's only one reactor drop each time, so chances of getting a memory, even with the right stats. I don't care if the stats are blue, but well, bouquet. What I'll say is, you're welcome to your thoughts, but just be aware that we have a clean stream policy here, okay? So you're welcome to your thoughts.
This is Hound action to
time
all
for the
personnel. Void storm is intensifying. Conditions are
Lol,
unstable.
Austin. Okay, who's your
Proceed
favorite?
with caution. Over.
So now you say you can make her look close to your girlfriend. All right, who's your favorite? Who's your favorite? Go for it. Now you gotta say it. Now you gotta say it. Oh, me? I'm just trying to... Okay, so you see this plague set? I need a better option roll here. I need defense and MP recovery modifier. That is usually my ideal role for the characters that I intend to use this on. So I'm just trying to farm a better version of that. Because the plague set is really... Like a full plague set is pretty decent on Freyna. Lol. Fair enough. And wow, Austin, your girl doesn't have the chest. Wow. Roast her when she's not even here to defend herself. Damn. Alright. Oh, Lord.
Wide-range shaping charge drop complete. Begin the void energy purification operation. Descendant, prime the detonator with your
Hey,
arcade. Then
Ruby, you're
activate
here.
the remote detonation device.
I thought you wouldn't be showing because it's quite late. What the hell are you doing here when it's like freaking past midnight, actually? Yeah, it's better than Slayer, of course. It has no downside, and it gives you a lot of survival, too. Kwang Lee, check my Freyna build video, my updated Freyna build video. Everything you need is explained in my build videos, guys. Bouquet, don't ever look at DPS. Anyone who looks at DPS is a total newbie. All you need to do is follow the build videos. Follow the videos that I post. That's it. That's all you need to do. And different guns have different DPS anyway. So if you're looking at DPS and you're asking, how do you increase it? Bro, follow the build video, man. Don't know what gun you're using, but everybody just follows my build videos. Simple. Well, market day, that's how the devs designed them, so nothing much you can do there.
This is your grave. Melt away.
And low, Ruby. Well, welcome here. Today, Fern didn't show up, and Mystic is also MIA. Hopefully resting. So... The Chadlet trio of the Chadlet trio, only you have shown up today. Because you three are all troublemakers that all showed up at roughly the same time, so I've decided to classify you three as the Chadlet trio. Because from one freaking Diglett, you evolved into Doug Trio of calling me a manlet, so... Yep, painful, painful moments in time. Sorry, what am I supposed to look at? How could I put her to sleep, Princess Stars? I didn't stream this afternoon. People always try to talk down my builds anyway. But so far, I'm the only one left, and people just come back here because they know this is the best place.
Thank you.
Whatever, Ruby. Whatever.
Mission complete. All units
Anyway,
proceed to transfer location.
to the guy that
Great
asked
work
about
out there.
the gun that I'm using right now, let me see if I can pull up the Freyna video. There's supposed to be a big update in May. It's supposed to be the so-called dynamic motion update. Okay. Here it is. Updated Freyna. So follow this one. Oh yeah, sorry, it's the secret garden with the skin. Fair enough, Raining Measure. But I appreciate you not bringing up more than that. That being said, there may be potential for me to return back to that game. I'm currently negotiating my contract. No? I don't even think they have a creator program. But if they want me, they know where to find me. And if they choose not to bring me on board, Cody Cook, I would say that that's probably their biggest mistake, but we'll see. If they choose to make that mistake, I'll just shrug and carry on with it. They won't be the first game to make that mistake, and usually games realize pretty quickly that they've made a mistake when they don't hire the robot. It's their choice, though. And yes, you can actually do that from the accessibility well, not accessibility settings. I believe it's the gameplay settings. I will show you in a moment, but everybody should know this button because it, you know, if you don't know this button, then you are a noob. A newbie. Only newbie no know. But yeah, don't worry, I'll show you in a second. Sorry, 1 minute. Bouquet, it depends on what you need to do. And you can use either one. Most of the farming descendants are about the same, so. Ines or Freyna for farming, I would just say whatever's your preference, dude. I'm just bored of Ines, so I'm playing Freyna. They're both roughly the same. Did they? I may have to finally trigger that again. Oh yeah, my countdown isn't there. I mean, I didn't notice it, didn't think about it. Huh. Okay, I'll go turn the option on again, right after this. I'll show you guys the option for firing this in a while. Well, of course, Ruby. Of course. And I think they're gonna have to rely even harder on that because let's just say this update isn't going hard at all. You know, just take a look at the polls. If you take a look at the polls right now, we are at 69% said way too expensive. 13% only give money to robot. 279 votes thus far. With only 19% saying that they bought the skins. If you click like crazy, Kwong, I'm sorry. You've been playing it wrong this whole time.
You must attack their point of origin.
Ah, yes, Snapshot. Certainly I can do that. Just give me a second to finish this run, and I'll do that for you.
Damn it. Watch your feet.
I'm pretty sure they're banking on the motion. But unfortunately, the motion of most people's ocean means small craft advisory. So if the devs capsize on the wallet's high tides, well,
Deploying RK.
B5, you sunk their battleship.
The original.
And anyone who got that reference, you guys enjoyed some of the best music ever. Devs are gonna have to turn on season 3 like it's Mr. Coffee with an automatic drip. Sure, Snapshot, no problem.
Shield is down.
They are banking too hard on it, and I agree with the pun. Clear.
Mission complete. Transport inbound.
Don't worry about the innuendos. As long as the innuendos aren't toward me, my girl will be fine. Okay, first and foremost, the option. Remember, there's a couple of crucial options. Under gameplay, set your skill cooldown details to on. Change firing mode is under gameplay as well. If you set change firing mode to on, read the description. Some single shot or burst weapons will fire automatically when the weapon's fire button is held down. Keep this in mind. As long as you follow this, you're fine. Okay, this is why you must check every setting in every game. Always check the settings. Oh, the chat's covering it. Hold up. There, change firing mode. This is the setting you need. Turn it on. Change firing mode. Okay? Got it? This is the setting for firing automatically. Turn on your skill cooldown details as well. It'll help you. Now, the best screenshots to take. This is for snapshot. Okay. You'll notice that I start every build video. Listen, Kwang, I should be everybody's favorite. If you're watching anybody else, you're wasting your time. If you don't believe that, don't worry. You will learn why eventually and why everybody just comes here. Now, snapshot. For your particular query, okay, it starts with the reactor. So first screenshot you're going to need is the reactor. Second, now this is where it's going to get complex. I usually show every external components and their roles. You're going to have to take screenshots of all that. Okay? And then, after that, it's usually, if there's a crucial weapon, you'll probably want to take a screenshot of the roles on the weapon as well as the weapon readjustment, then the weapon modules, if I choose to show them. If I don't show them because the weapon is just a stat stick, then just take the weapon roles and you can do whatever in the modules if I have a build video out. If not, you can request one. I'll see when I have time to update that stuff. But that's pretty much it, snapshot. Then the last one is going to be the modules. This is it for the character. Now there's a bit more after that. The modules, you'll probably have to screenshot as well. All right, but please do listen to the full explanations and watch the video the full way through, because if you at least hear the explanations, sometimes there are variations. So if you don't listen to the full video, you won't know where to put in variations, things like that. Then there's inversion reinforcer. You probably want to take a look at this, because if you don't, then you're kind of going to suffer. I'm just going to say that. So inversion reinforcement, pretty important as well. Last but not least, nowadays there is RK tuning. If you don't get the RK tuning, you will also be miserable here, because RK tuning is RK important. Okay? Okay. That is it. That's all you need. All right, so one more time. Reactor, external components, gun rolls, gun mods, Descendant mods, inversion reinforcer, RK tuning. All right, that's your full explanation right there. Hey, Brandon, how's it going? And again, this is why we teach in a different manner. Where a video exists, I direct people to the video. It's important because that way they understand and learn the basics. If they need to know things outside of the video, little things, I show them on stream or I teach them directly. This is how you teach a man to fish. You don't feed a man a fish. That's how we do this. All right? That's Robot Nation standards. That's how we teach people. Yeah. RK tuning is RK important. Failing to RK tune makes you RK bad.
Arrival at the operation zone. Proceed with caution. Specialized Vulgus aircraft has stopped to resupply. It's defenseless. Shoot it down.
My character still seems to be talking, so not so sure. Did you turn off character voices? Excuse me. Maybe you turned off character voices, Frieza. There's an option for that, I believe, in the audio section. I think you can turn off battle voices and play audio in the background as well. So that could be the thing that you might have turned off by accident. Because some people just don't want to hear their characters talk during battle. So you can just turn that off. Yes, indeed, Maurice. That was quite a while back. How long you been away from my streams, bro?
Confirming signs of life.
You're supposed to be here every day. That's your ninja way of life.
Melt away.
Anyone who's not here every day, alright, is not hustling.
This is your grave. Ah, shield.
Lol, Austin.
How was that?
Fair enough, Maurice. Fair enough. I hear you. No problem. You can always rewind if you need to see it again. I'll assume it was an internet blip on your end because I don't think anyone else lost the signal, yeah?
This is your grave.
Patton Elias, deploying RK. I am the original.
Well, Ruby. At least you know to follow the robot. That's more than most. Those that do not follow the bot will suffer. Those that follow will more or less have an easy time.
Melt away.
Oh my.
How do I like his character story? I haven't played it.
Mission
I don't play any character
All units
stories.
proceed to transport location.
I'm too busy
Great
farming
work.
shenanigans. See you later, Cody. Not so sure about that, Frieza. I would say that sounds like a bug. I have not played the story, so I do not know. Report it to the First Descendant official Discord. That should help. By the way, Ruby, I'm using a different mic today, so I'm collecting feedback on it. How do I sound? Do I sound the same, better, worse? Let me know. Okay, since you literally watch all my streams, so you should be able to tell. Let me know how it sounds for you, because the company that sponsored this mic is collecting feedback. I would like to know. I would just use Serena for bossing. Or if I really wanted to boss for fun, I'd just use Kyle. I get to headbutt them, you know?
This is your grave.
Works good.
Melt away.
You dare be summoned for work? Tell your boss that I am far more important than some mere work. But yeah, sure. Catch you later, Foxarella.
This is your grave.
We've detected signs of life inside a nearby RK receptor.
How was that? Melt away.
Unless they're going to turn into a live service and somebody's going to sponsor it, probably not. Fair enough, Rubly.
We've confirmed a large-scale Vulgus transfer.
Did I just call you Rubly? I guess that's your name now. Fair enough, Rubly. Just let me know later if you watch it back on like your actual device. You could just like leave a comment or whatever. I'd be grateful if you do, but only if you don't mind taking the extra trouble. I'm just helping the company collect feedback. And no problem, Maurice, I hear you. Like I said, if I don't meet the super goal, I'm not buying them. Not giving Nexon money unless they turn my profits around, but I will tell you right now, it's not looking like a great situation. I'll take a look at the Steam charts in a second again. But the player base does seem to have dropped yet again, so it's not exactly the finest situation right now. I appreciate you taking the extra trouble, Rubly.
Oh my.
Hound Actual to HQ. Mission complete. Requesting
Alright, we
transport
Gucci.
support.
We Gucci. Okay, I'm gonna refresh my Steam charts just to take a look. Yeah, this update did not bring any of the one-handed players back. Very interesting. No problem, Snapshot. I understand how difficult it can be at work. Hopefully the entertainment was good. Please feel free to enjoy the rest of the show silently in the background. But yeah, the player numbers did not come up with this update, which is very rare for a skin-based update. Skin-based update, funnily enough, they actually do bring players back just so that the one-handed players can buy their skins, support the server and dev costs, you know, and then they dip out again, which is fine. But this time around, it didn't happen.
Descendant, confirm arrival at the operation zone. Proceed with caution.
Yep.
Melt away. Burn.
Unfortunately, this time, you know, Mama ain't gonna catch him one-handed. Mama came in, she got me one-handed, thinking about the girl next door. I picture this, I wrote that pony, had him in a tug of war. I reckon so. I reckon so, Leroy. That seems like how it was. You know, that song parody is hilarious, you know, I freaking love that. I was like a kid in middle school back when I saw that, I was like, ah, it's fully sick. So ever since then I memorized those lyrics because it was funny as frick. And I've got the voice for it too. When you are a young man, you need a little thriller. Keep out of the magazine underneath your pillar. Oh, Lord. Now, just a heads up, guys. Tomorrow morning will be either Monster Hunter, just so I can take on the Arc-Tempered Raidao, or we will play Last Epoch as usual, so we'll see. They might, Ruby, but I don't know. It's looking like they don't want to come back for this, you know.
Melt away.
I do tend to be fast.
This is HQ. Enemy reinforcements incoming. Requesting strike on staging area.
Yeah, I do tend to be fast. Good thing Mystic ain't here. She's gonna take that the wrong way, that's for sure. Oh, I can only bully her when she's not around.
Burn.
Yeah, me too, Ruby. But yep, we just dropped to like 7,000
How was that?
peak, and I think tomorrow we might be at 6,900 or something. I don't know. It's looking like they're getting caught one-handed.
Tichon Elias. Deploying arcade.
That's never good.
I am the original.
Well, Star, it's okay even if you take it the wrong way because you're not attracted to me, so it's fine. Your orientation doesn't swing my way, so it's all good. That's why you want to take it the wrong way, totally fine. No problems. Now, if you were attracted to me, then yes, there might be some issues, but, you know, it's all good. I know that there's zero danger of that. And I'm thankful for that. Not trying to be mean, but I'm just thankful for that. I very much prefer us as bestie
Mission
friends.
complete. Requesting transport support.
No, listen, I'm not against the I love how we're calling them the one-handed crowd now. No, I'm not. I have nothing against the one-handed crowd, okay? The original will always be funny. Honey came in, she caught me red-handed, banging with the girl next door. Picture this, we were both butt naked, banging on the bathroom floor. How could I forget that I had given her an extra key? All this time she was standing there, she never took her eyes off me. Then Shaggy comes in. How could you give a woman access to your villa? If she say a night, convince her say a day. And if she make a claim, say baby, no way. Oh Lord, that's funny. I amuse myself. I really do. But anyway, no, you're right, Maurice. They can't be listening. They can't solely focus on the one-handed player base. They need to have the two-handed player base to think about. You know.
This is Hound Actual, reporting extreme concentrations of void energy within the operation zone. Units, please proceed at your own
Scrap
discretion,
your inventory.
but do
Not really.
exceed your limits.
Have you watched the filter video, Jamel? You should always have your filters set up for items that you want and need. So once you have your filters set up correctly, you can feel free to dismantle the items in your inventory safely. So I will link you to the filter video right after this, and it will be able to help you. So you just give me a second. Let me clear these guys up. Oh, listen, Star. Like, that song was so popular, though. You know. I mean, it's a terrible song if you think about it. Especially what it's talking about. Oh, I mean, kind of except at the end where he says, "You might think that you're a player, but you're completely lost. I'm gonna tell her that I'm sorry for the pain that I've caused. You might think that you're a player, but you're completely lost." Yeah. That was a good song. But anyway, let me go get that video for Jamel. Filter. I believe this is the one that you shall be seeking, good sir. No problem, Jono. You take your time. Do what you need to do. You gotta play some Shaggy now. It wasn't me. How could you put that
This is
Shaggy on your
HQ.
playlist?
Enemy reinforcements incoming.
Only robot songs gotta be on your hit list. Oh, my random parodies as well. Hey, Chris I. Now don't you get me started on Hank Hill, alright? You're dang lucky that MysticDove isn't here. If she heard me talking like Hank Hill, she would say, okay, who got him started on TFD again? But, I mean, you guys know that I prefer Boomhauer. Sure, Star.
How was that?
Okay, so first and foremost, Maurice, I firmly believe that there needs to be incentivized reasons for co-op play. Right now, there's no incentive for co-op play, therefore making the games a lot more boring. That needs to happen. I would work on a guild system, guild quests, things that require players to play together. Give us a reason to recruit players. Give us a reason. Well, typing him is nearly impossible, yes, but I just remembered, oh my god, I forgot to add MysticDove on my TFD. Hold up. I literally forgot this. I better do it before she shows up. Or else she gonna kill me. There'll be some killing and blood spilling that won't ever change. Yeah, yeah, yeah. 'Cause they say that a hero could save us. I'm not gonna stand here and wait. Excuse me, random creatures, could you not? I am extremely busy trying to add MysticDove before she shows up to my stream, if she even is. Okay, how do I add Mystic? Okay, let's do this. Alright, safe. Now, hopefully, if I add her now, then she will not know that I I forgot. She does tend to show up at the most perfect time to yell at me, but that's okay. I have added her now. She won't be able to tell the difference, I promise. And who are all these random people? Don't wanna. You not my top supporter, 我不要你. Oh, actually, no, I don't. I just like singing for my friends. Well, nothing wrong with hating speed farmers, but I am the speediest farmer, Ruby. But that's why you don't play in public if you are trying to farm at your pace. That's why when I want to farm at my pace, I don't play in public. I play alone. Dude, did y'all just see the vulgar sliding down the hill? Y'all saw that, right? That was not just a visual bug on my end. Yo, y'all saw the vulgus just wash down the hill. Oh my god, I need to make a TikTok clip of that with wash away what I've done. Oh my god, I saw that. I saw that. I saw those vulgus corpses wash away. I'ma check that I saved that for TikTok.
Hound Actual to HQ.
It was so funny.
Mission complete. Requesting transport support.
The dog has teleported a lot. I've seen that, but yo. Take your time, Starro. You can come back whenever you like. I'm gonna check that I got that. Had to quickly reply to a message. To a massage. Greetings, Rena of the Benna. Accident that I have. Well, nothing wrong with hating speed, but that's why you don't play in public if you are trying to farm at your pace. That's why when I want to farm at my pace, I don't play in public. I play alone. Dude, did y'all just see the vulgar sliding down? Oh, Lord. Okay, I'm gonna switch to Ness for a bit. I'm tired. I'm tired of Freyna, and I'm not getting what I want. So I'm gonna wash away what I've done and erase myself, and potentially let go of what pain may come. Now let's see. This actually looks really good on an S. Huh? What do you guys think? I think that looks really, really good on an S. I mean, of course, you've got Ada Wong, but I think this actually looks really, really good. She can carry the Tormentor on her back. Or the little bunny. But no, the best thing is little devil wings. Give her the darkness. Hey, if it ain't the mystical one.
It's time for the hounds.
How are you, mystical one? You know, you're late. My stream started 2 hours and 23 minutes ago, so just woke up, huh? Shameful. Shameful, I tell you. 2 hours, all right? And you weren't here to defend me in my honor, you know? How dare you? Dare you how? I'll remember this grave injustice, okay? Anyway, how's the mic sound? How's the mic sound when I'm on stream, by the way? You're also one of my regular viewers, so
Best of luck, Descendant.
let me know, because I'm collecting feedback for the company. If the mic sounds good, then let me know. Tell Star all you like. What's it gonna do? No. You're supposed to be here to defend me and my honor against, you know, all the people that want to take down the channel. So, you know, why weren't you here, mystical one, huh? Sounds good? Okay, thank you. Not much difference from the real mic, right? Pretty much everyone says that it's sounding roughly the same, so.
Don't you dare run away.
As long as it's sounding roughly the same, I'm satisfied. Well, thank you, Chris. I appreciate that. The company will be happy to hear that. Well, Rengo, I pretty much proved it yesterday. You might want to check yesterday's stream. You'll see why mine is better, but hey. The choice is yours at the end of the day. You're damn right they won't. You're damn right they won't, Mystical One. But I would suggest you check my stream from yesterday where I ran through Void Erosion Purge and kind of proved why people still use mine. So what if her V hits hard? Mine's still better. But listen, give it a go.
Large-scale vulgar
You'll see
transfer
why
confirmed.
everybody went back to mine.
This is going to hurt. Eliminated. Begin tracking.
Voice of an angel. The only thing I'm interested in is the lips of an angel.
There's no getting away.
Oh, she got yelled at too, yeah. Fern will get yelled at tomorrow because she's not here. So I said, you three ladies make up the Chatlet Club. Alright? And I said, where's the Chatlet Club today? Alright? You know? You guys were supposed to be here. And then you betray me like this, huh? You just don't show up on time? All three people of the Chatlet Club? Huh? This is suspicious. This is absolutely suspicious, I tell you. You better check it out, Rango, because a lot of people have been asking me the same question.
Didn't want me. You like this.
You love everything about Bunny, Mystic. I mean, like, yo, that is, like, so normal for you. Mystic is, like, probably as psycho as Bunny. Like, if you have Mystic's... Yeah, you see right there. You see what I'm talking about. Mystic's theme song is, like, literally... Oh, she's sweet but a psycho. A little bit psycho. At night she's screaming, oh, my. Grab a cop gun, kinda crazy.
Mission complete.
Listen, I think Chris I. Berry understands exactly what I understand about you, alright? She wake up in the morning, she got murder on her mind. AK-47, Mac 11, Glocks, knives. She permanently quotes Bunny. She loves everything about Bunny. I tell you, I think most of us would melt if we meet Bunny as well, yeah. The one-handed crowd for a different reason. I would melt probably because I offended her in some way.
Descendant, confirm arrival at the operation zone. Proceed with caution. The specialized Vulgus aircraft is stopped to resupply.
Bunny and Ines are my favorites. Like,
Shoot it
Ines is
down.
my melting point. I'll always say an Irish accent is my favorite, but Ines is a clear second.
Give up.
Nah. You said what you said, Mystic. It's not about meeting the voice actor. Nah. It's about meeting Bunny herself. Okay? You know some of them TFD players gonna melt for that.
This is going to hurt. Eliminate.
Descendant, we're detecting
It's
arcane life
time for the
signs
hound.
inside a Vulgus structure.
Bunny takes the take? Well, that's okay. I'm pretty sure Ines takes the... Never mind, I'm not gonna say that. Clean stream!
Begin track.
Play without sound if you like, Kakashi. Who's stopping you?
There's no getting away.
I said clean stream policy, my friend. Nah, most ladies with the Nessus type of accent, they're the very opposite of proper. They're just prim and tough, rather. Proper? Nope.
You can't escape.
Yeah, but you see, Ines does it elegant. Bunny, she's just crazy.
Don't you dare run away.
Okay, Bunny is just grab a cop gun kind of crazy. And you know, people will tell you, run, don't walk away. Okay?
It's going to sting.
Captain Elias, deploying RK. I am the original.
Okay, don't worry, I won't pick on Bunny. I will pick directly on you, Mystical One. Okay, you got my word. I won't pick on Bunny, I'll pick on you. You're running to Bunny? Okay, sure. I mean, whatever works for you. I ain't gonna stop you. Unfortunately, they cannot bring back any of the skins that they already sold as limited. I believe it goes against their Korean laws or whatever. So yeah, they cannot bring back any limited skins, just take note.
My shield. Camera.
Am I? Hound actual to HQ. Mission complete. Requesting transport support.
Where's my A-Toms? Tom A. There it is. Tom of A.
Descendant, confirm arrival at the operation zone. Proceed with caution.
Lol. Yeah, you never will be able to, unfortunately, Rengo.
A specialized vulgar
I like
aircraft
that
has
fact, but
appeared
it
over
also
the
makes
operation
them.
zone.
It also makes people fear
Blasted
missing
up
out.
the sky.
So it's pretty important. That's why it's like, you really miss out on skin, it's not so good.
There's no getting away. Loading.
The FOMO is a sales driver, but I think that's why people are slowing down and stopping.
This is where it ends. Keep
We've
flying.
detected signs of life inside a nearby RK receptor.
Give up. Begin tracking.
FOMO stands for fear of missing out.
This is going to sting.
Her Thunder outfit is your favorite? Nice.
Awesome, huh?
I just change up the outfits from time to time, you know. Always got to keep it going. Nothing wrong with that. Oh, Mystical One, do what makes you happy. Change the colors if you like. Nothing wrong with the OG style, you know.
Captain Elias, arcade. I am the original.
Here it comes.
For me, mod only is better. Is better. It's better like a shredder.
Out of the way.
You. How dare she not die?
Oh my.
Mission complete. Transport inbound. See you soon.
Not better than bunnies? I don't know. Well, Dewey, that's why they package them together, because they know for a fact that you're just gonna buy the hairstyles on their own, and that is how it is.
This is Hound Action, reporting extreme concentrations of void energy within the operation zone. All units, please proceed at your own discretion, but do not exceed your limits.
Awesome, huh? Ha! Begin tracking.
No problem, Jamel. That's what we're here to do. Help. Some may disagree,
Don't you dare run away.
but this is how we help people. And for those that are willing to learn from the videos, they usually have the best experience. So thank you for being open-minded to learning our way. This is the Robot Nation way. I linked him to the video about filtering stuff in the game. You know, the filter settings. Mystic, what are you thinking? What else would I be linking people to other than my... Oh, no. Not for Last Epoch, although I have one for Last Epoch. Do you want the filter video for Last Epoch? I can link you to my old filter video for Last Epoch. I actually do have one there too. I believe I have one for Last Epoch. Yeah, here it is. From 1 year ago. There you go, a mystical one. Please enjoy. Let me know if it is not helpful. Oh, you want it unfiltered? You want it unfiltered? I see, I see. Alright. You know what, Mystic? Alright, you 100%. No. You don't get to say you're joking. Alright, look at this girl. Alright. You only want it unfiltered, huh?
Descendant,
I see how it is.
confirm
I
a
see how it
large-scale
is.
Vulgus
Don't you
transfer.
dare run away.
Attack their deployment point.
Unfiltered.
You can't escape. There's no getting away.
I'll show you my unfiltered sass. That's what I'll show you.
Deploying arcade. I am the original.
Whatever, you cheeky brat. This one too cheeky for their own good, huh? Huh? Cheeky. You filthy. You filthy. Get all filthy. It's okay, I just linked you a video, it's fine. You can just use that to help you out on your journey. Because I don't know what I'm going to do tomorrow. Because my younger brother is home. So I might run Monster Hunter with him just to fight the Arc-Tempered raid out. So that's the thing. But yeah, we'll see. We'll play it by ear. But then I might do Last Epoch in the evening. So, I don't know. I haven't decided yet. You're born cheeky, I swear to God. I swear to God.
Descendant, confirm arrival at the operation zone. Proceed with caution.
You're adorable, huh? Well, fine. You know what? I'll let you have that. I would never be unnice to a lady in general.
Don't you dare run
Adding
away.
clans and guilds would be very good, Jamel. I fully agree with that. I think so, Chris. Right now we need an incentive to play together. Alright? I need a reason to phone up people on my friends list and be like, hey, yo. But yeah, we do need more playable content. I think the Halloween back pieces were genuinely peak. It feels like I can see why some people have been unhappy with recent skins. They do feel a little bit mid.
Keep trying.
Done? Done with what? You done with me? All because I called you adorable? Or, well, rather I allowed you to say that you were adorable, you know? Because I was born to bully people. What's wrong with that? I mean, you walk into my chat, you say you're unfiltered, so I'm gonna give you the unfiltered bullying right now. That's what I do. It's what I do with my life, okay? Well, yeah, that's kind of the point, Ruby. You'd only roll with your own fire team. Just say no. Just say it's outrageous or too expensive. Base Vegeta is good enough. Boycotting store is the same thing. I mean, you're not gonna pay for it, so.
There's no getting away.
That's what I said, Chris. I think we need to at least start somewhere with the group play. Like we're not even at the starting line right now. You know, it's nuts. You know.
The original.
Man, I gotta type something after this, so you guys give me a second, alright? I usually get busy around these times. There's occasional work emails and also things to answer. But that's also true, Base Vegeta. There's a lot of people that don't really build up or want carries, but that comes to the territory. I say incentivize co-op play. And even if we have to carry a few louts, you know, maybe we can show them a better way. Maybe we can show them exactly, you know, what it's all about.
Awaiting transfer to transport position. Well done, Descendant.
Okay. Clear. There have been times when people group up, but like for me, I turn my mic off because if I don't, then people are gonna say some random shit every single time. And you never know when that one guy's gonna be like, oh, you're a streamer, aren't you? Because when I was a new streamer, you know, and I never turned that off, and like people could say stuff, it got really bad. Sorry, I need to check this email right now, actually. Understood. Okay, clean and clear. Back at it again. Actually, I should probably check in, see if I finally got the component I wanted. I'm trying to get a, oh my god, after all these runs, like I've spent 3 hours on this. This is insane. If for anyone that doesn't know what I'm trying to do, I am desperately trying to get a better plague memory. But I haven't found a single one, and I'm just over it right now. I'm just gonna go headbutt things with Kyle. This is enough. Enough is enough. I can't. I guess I must be odd because I can't even right now. I can't even. If Star were here, she'd love that joke. Now some may say, why don't you have your filter set up? That's because I'm searching for something very specific, so I'm just manually doing it. I don't have to do it often. The filters take care of most stuff, but all these other gold rolls are actually really good. It's just that they're not necessary for my current purposes. So I delete. I mean, we're pals. We've hung out long enough. Of course, I'm going to adopt a couple of the star speak. A couple of star speaks in Hutch. Tell you what they need to incentivize. They need to incentivize me actually leading people. Why search when your favorite is right here? Favorite person to bully? Absolutely. Absolutely. I need to bully you every time because that is important. When I do, then I can give you the hand of glory. Okay? If I'm not bullying you on a regular basis, then, you know.
New super chat received.
A new super chat? Sure. Sure you can. I gotta be careful with the truth stacks. Okay. This is going to be interesting, actually. Because I want the boosted power. I'm gonna have to watch that, but give me a second. What now? Absolutely nothing. My favorite person to bully is still Mystic, and I'm gonna bully the hell out of you. But tunes, no problem. Let me play some unreleased stuff for you guys, okay? You guys want some crazy, cool, unreleased music? I got you. I got you. Yeah, unfortunately, Dr. Abcon, there's only girls attending school right now. Girls just want to have fun, okay? Alright, let me play some different music. This is all from my upcoming EP, Trigger Warnings, which is next on the list. It's more for the ladies, but I think the guys will enjoy it too.
Under the moon, I try to run
I did.
away from me. I come undone. I'm the dark horse and the underdog. Take a good look, you can see my flaws. I'm so afraid of what I want. I lie awake, it's all my fault. Another week with a heart of lead. A restless ghost living in my head. In my darkest hour, I am whole. I feel the power in my soul. No one to tell me where to go. In my darkest hour, I am whole. Try to make sense of what I'm going through. It's not so easy when you're self-aware. You try to hurt me, but it's all for you.
Here I come.
I wanna save you, but I just don't care. In my darkest hour, I am whole. I feel the power in my soul. No one to tell me where to go. In my darkest hour, I am whole.
In my darkest hour.
There you go. There you go. Now I'll preview another one for you guys soon. Alright? That's an unreleased song. It's gonna be in my next EP. Jesus. Pay attention, star. Can you... Why are you such a star? Okay? Do you have something against paying attention? Attention paying?
This was nothing.
Yeah, like I said, the next album is more for the ladies. Oh, the name is Darkest Hour, so when you see it released, you'll know that, ah, this is the one that I like. But I think you guys will like a lot of the ones in this one. I'll play one more of the bangers for you. This is the hit song. Nobody else has ever heard this one before, but this one is gonna be the hit song of the EP. All right. This one is the most complex one, but I think you're gonna like it.
I heard the end of all days is soon. I thought the world would end supposed to feel this way. I know I should not have to beg to be okay. Please don't make me go. I used to pray to God every day. Then I got bored and went back to LA. My shrink says I should never go home. He says I'll be better off on my own. But I have got so many people who care. But they love the girl with shiny gold hair, who doesn't take 10 days to reply, who they can't see is dead in her eyes.
Here I go.
I'm not supposed to feel this way. I know I should not have to beg to be okay. Please don't make me go.
Alright, that's that for the preview. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And John, well, listen, you showed some love today, so how could I deny you the headbanger? Let me head over to my SoundCloud and I'll put on the headbanger as the grand finale. Alright, to the tune session. Now this one, guys, you're gonna get the full song, so get your necks ready.
Ever ask me if I ever wonder if I'm ever coming back? Don't ever ask me if I ever wonder if I'm ever coming back. Ever since you
Went away.
we both know that's not the case. It's a promise you can't break. You said you'd never go away.
But you know it's never easy.
Ever since you went away, both know that's not the case. It's a promise you can't break. You said you'd never go away, but you know it's never easy. Yeah, I know you know it's never easy. Yeah, I know you know it's never easy, but it don't seem that way. I can see the words in your face, but it don't seem that way. I can see the words in your face, but it don't seem that way. I can say the words in your face, but it don't seem that way. I can say the words in your face.
Alright guys, it's about to be a hellfest, so get your necks ready. Alright, your necks ready for this?
Here I come. Come on. Prepare yourself.
Yeah! I know you know it's never easy. Yeah! I know you know it's never easy. But it don't seem that way. I can see the words in your face. But it don't seem that way. I can
face.
There you go. I'm glad you guys enjoyed that. The only good deal for Luna is eliminating her completely from the game. I'm joking, of course, but... Yeah, see, Arcane likes Luna. Do you really want to be like Arcane? Zat it, guys? Zat it? No, you gotta be like Kyle. You slam into your enemy and then you die. Okay? This is the life of Kyle. Go be the headless horseman, man. And for anyone that loves the music, then please make sure you check it out on my SoundCloud or on my YouTube music channel. Alright? Enjoy, enjoy. Now, if you're wondering why I'm slamming Dead Bride in the back of my Dragula, I'm just literally trying to get some... I'm just literally trying to get Catalyst blueprints, and also at the same time seeing if any of the chill reactors that I need will drop. Well, if you learn Luna, that'll be fun. Excuse me.
Here I come. Can't escape.
Flight school is incredibly fun, you know? Just gotta learn to go in and slam. Listen, Kyle understood the assignment, alright? He saw Headbanger and he was like, okay, I understand the assignment. Headbang into enemy. Gotcha. And that's why I put this outfit on him. Because what's the best way to kill a boss? You know, in the past, you could kill every boss with a single hit from Kyle. And they said it was a bug, well, it was a bug and an exploit at that time, and they fixed it. Now you can do the same thing, and it's not even a bug and an exploit anymore. It's legal. Not familiar, Baron, sorry. But feel free to tell me about him. I've got 23 minutes left. Ah, fair enough. Yep. And now Kyle has power again. Not into Borderlands. unfortunately. Like I said, I'm not into games that are not live service. Ah, fair enough. I learned my... It was about a night and a half. Sorry guys, my throat's also a little bit irritated right now. I hope I'm not coming down with something. My dad's got the flu, and I hope I haven't caught anything from him, which would be annoying. I actually learned my headbanging from a Japanese visual K band called Gazetto. They literally call themselves the Gazette, but their lead singer in this one particular song called "Filth and the Beauty," he did this particular headbang that he sprained his neck for, but it was so funny, and I just loved it. Tiny Tina's Wonderland was fun. Kyle is technically a tank, yeah. Absolutely, Mystical One. He is kind of a tank. His job and his role is to absorb enemy fire, but you really don't need to use him like that because he's probably better off as a, well, as a this. Not quite sure what this is, but you get what I mean. Well, I mean, you ain't wrong. Kyle is indeed a flight instructor. It's what he does, you know? He teaches you to fly at the enemy and smack your head into enemy. How to defeat enemy. Head, smack into enemy. Smile. Indeed. You should give him a try. If you go crazy, then I guess Kyle is now your Superman. If I'm alive, then where will Kyle be there, holding your hand? He'll keep you by your side with his superhuman might, kryptonite, yeah. What's his element? No element, non-attribute. His element is monster energy drinks. His element is headbutting a wall. So yeah, he's non-attribute. Yeah, non-attribute. I told you, his element is monster energy drinks. That's all. That's all Kyle needs. Ooh, there we go. Technically you can as using his bomber loadout, but it's a lot slower, obviously. Just tell him to punch the drywall. He'll get over it. That's what he do. That's what he do. True. A Karen Descendant would just be scary. This girl, the cheeky one. The cheeky breaky. Whee!
This was dumb.
Oh sure, Mystic, sure. You know, whatever makes you feel happy. You see, if I don't bully Mystic regularly, this is what she does. She will bring it up because she craves it. She needs it, alright? She requires it. So whenever I don't, adjust her attitude, okay, she will mention Jaber and Thundercage. You know, she just needs that attitude correction. She just needs, you know, to be corrected regularly.
Activating barrier. Collide. Time to end.
I know you do. You just love teasing me in general, don't you, Mystic? That's what you like, isn't it? Teasing me? Just be lucky, alright, that my throat's a little scratchy today. Okay, you just be grateful that, you know, I can't go hard at you, alright? I also be like that song, you and I go hard at each other like we're going to war. You and I get sick, yeah, we, you know, whatever. Yeah, I know that we can't do this no more, hey. But listen, keep that up. I will go hard at you. I will go hard in the paint. Wrist wall style. Cheeky breaky, that's from do you like to listen to Harbas? Is that it? Do you like to drink kvass and listen to Harbas? You might be Slav.
Too easy.
But no, it's from Russian hard bass songs. So that's where Cheeky Breaky is from. I have a very varied music taste, so I know most things. But no, bullying the mystical one is a regular thing. Nah, Chris I. You want to do it, you got to do it right. Man, dang old complicated, man, like the dang old Rubik's Cube, man, talking the blueberry, the yellow one about dang old, now, don't know how to figure it out, man. We all have that one friend we like to tease and bully, but listen, you want to hit me with the bunny, and Emily, I'll tell you why I'm happy right here, because my favorite bullying target is in chat. I would like you to meet MysticDove. She asks for it all the time, okay? I tell you, she says, you should be nice to me, you know? You should be nice to me. And then I'm nice to her, and then she just hits you out of nowhere All right. Just blindside you. You just get hit by, okay? She will strike you a crescendo, okay? You just get hit by, you get struck by a smooth MysticDove. Da-da-din, da-da-din, din, da-da. Hey, that's a nice, that was actually a pretty cool painted glay. Not bad. Da-da-din, da-da-din, din, da-da-din, din, da-da-din, din. Actually, Mystic, for Star, it's way beyond bullying. I just straight up destroy Star's existence. Like, I see Star existing, I'm like, I don't like that. I'm gonna destroy you, like, now. I mean, I apologize in advance, Starro, but, you know, I see Star, I'm just like, yeah, I don't know, today I'ma just, you know, I mean, I did say I was sorry, but, you know, I kind of just gotta. Lewis, I swear to God, I can already hear it in the background. Oh my God, guys, the Viper. Look at that Viper. It's a real Asian robot slithering his way in there. All right, the Viper's about to strike. Oh my God, it's an RKO out of nowhere. Stars down. Stars down, ladies and gents.
Prepare yourself. This was
Fair enough. Fair enough, Ruby. I am glad to hear that. Star doesn't go down, huh? Alright. Alright. Fair enough, Star. I mean, I wasn't asking. But, okay, cool, cool. I guess that's information we just put out nowadays, huh? Alright, alright. You know what? You know, fair enough, fair enough. I didn't ask any questions. You might wanna double check your wording there, but you know, it's cool, it's cool. Hey, you set yourself up. You set yourself up for that, okay? Anyway, what can I say, Star? You did it to yourself. All right. How am I supposed to? I can only odd when you're around, Star. I can't even. I can't even. When you're here, yeah. No. Someday when, you know, when she's ready, of course. When she joins me on voice, all right? She gonna see the real deal then, Star. Yeah, she better be prepared, okay? She was not around during the Helldivers time. So she doesn't know. See you later, Lewis. You have a good day. Please enjoy your work, and I'll catch you in the morning. The odd it was, look, I appreciate you saying that, but please take note that we have several ladies in chat. I think you might not want to seem like a thirsty guy. If you are thirsty, water helps, but let's be respectful of the ladies that are in chat. All right. Well, it seems that a creator that gets no attention is desperately trying to stalk my stream. Must be very sad for you, buddy. But you're not going to get the attention you want. Alright? Yeah, it's not gonna work. I mean, water does help, you know? And don't worry. Mystical One will learn. And Star is the space pitbull. Yeah, you can dismantle an upgraded reactor, but you're not gonna get all the materials back or anything, so just be aware of that. Okay, now we can't be telling people to drown themselves. Okay, that's a bit far. I wouldn't quite go that far, you know. But it's definitely good that, you know, they cool off a little bit. All right. Nah. Let's not go too hard at them. Okay. Everybody got a right to be hard. Just, you know, we gotta be respectfully hard. It's not that Star doesn't want to warn you, Mystic. It's just that, you know, it varies. You see, when Star was first around, she didn't even have a mic, so we just called her the Space Pitbull. She followed orders, but she was mute. Then later on, she got a mic. All right, and then I decided to be 3 times madder. All right, always yelling into the mic. All right. No track. Star gets bullied 24/7. Good to see you, by the way. Nope, not at all. Because, Mystic, we're waiting for you to come and hang out with us, alright? Yeah. You won't stay mute for long, not with us. We awesome. Alright? We legends. We live like legends, you understand? We live like legends. Like legends, I tell you. No, of course, Baron. We are aware that things do jiggle. Alright? There are certain people that, you know, I want to see them jiggle. Alright? My money don't jiggle. It falls. I want to see you wiggle. For show. But the fact of the matter is that, look, at the end of the day, nowadays we have more ladies in the chat. And look, I gave the example yesterday, but if we're sitting at a lunch table together, right? Let's say we're a group of friends at a lunch table, and there's ladies at the lunch table, you really gonna say that shit in public? You're really gonna sit at the same table as a lady and say like, man, you know, I was looking at that Shayla over there jiggling like, yo, you know, I'm just so ready. I'm just so ready for her to see her in physics. You know what I'm saying? So when that's the situation, I don't think the ladies are gonna view you very kindly, and this is a public space. So let's keep it public. Let's keep it chill. Whatever you want to do, whatever you want to see, keep it to yourself in private. All right? You can realign your chakras in private if that's what you really want to do. Here we drink water to quench our thirst. We don't do that here in Wakanda. All right? Just explaining the situation to them, Track. I gotta, you know, let them understand. They gotta understand, all right? All right, I'm gonna go at this one last time, and then it'll be time for me to end my stream and chill out. So that's what's gonna happen. Anyway, Track, you know that I would not talk about such things unless it was necessary. Yeah, you better understand it now. Star's gotten a lot better. Look, people like to see that kind of thing. I just only like to see it from my chosen partners, you know? Or partner, as it were. But yeah, I mean, look, people like to see it. I get it. But I just prefer to focus that attention on my partner. So that's what's important to me. So you're not going to use a soundboard, huh? Well, look, I'm just... you know, you're keeping up this air of mystery, Mystical One. It's very mystical, all right? But I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting, all right? So you can join us. You can all hang out. I think it's going to be great, all right? So we're waiting on you whenever you're ready. And, yeah, I tell you, Track, the headbutt count. Now, I had to remove the name because Kaz did tell me that, you know, that name was inappropriate. But, you know, I just call it straight shot. And you do something like this, and you just bang him with the head.
Welcome. You're here for modules, right?
Give him a little head banger. What would be a nightmare, oh Mystical One? What, hanging out with me would be a nightmare? No. It would never be a nightmare. Whoa, listening to my unfiltered ways. Excuse you, I am a professional on my stream, okay? I am a professional on my stream. I would never be unfiltered in that way, okay? I am hinged, not unhinged, okay? I am human. You would rather watch paint dry. Wow, okay, that's hurtful. That's freaking hurtful. Says the lady who comes to my stream every time. And what was that? What was that compliment? Oh, what was that you said? Something about drooling. Do I have to bring that up? And now she tells me, oh, wow, okay. She would rather watch paint dry than watch me. Okay, then why you here then, huh? Do I have to ban you from my chat? I don't want to ban you from my chat, but you getting close there, huh? Is that what you want? I tell you, this is why this girl gets bullied. Because, you know, she says that, you know, I go hard at her, but no, she invites it. She asks for it. Every single time she comes at me, she's just ready for it. You know, she's just like, yeah, you know, poke me. She's gonna poke me, and I have to poke her back, you know? Just be glad. Chris, why you gotta tell on me, huh? Alright, you snitching? Is that it? Snitches end up in ditches and don't get no, I can't say that other word because clean stream, but you get what I mean. Okay? Snitches end up in ditches and they ain't get no pitches. Listen, I friended you. I remembered to friend you. I don't know what he's talking about. Girl, I don't know what he's talking about. I added you. I added you 100%. You know? Yeah. I have actually put star in the timeout box. No. I think you do such things, MysticDove. Yeah, there you go. No. What do you mean exposed by Barry? You gonna take his word over mine? Is that it? You know? You gonna take his word over mine? No. I swear I didn't forget to add you. What you talking about? What you talking about? Forget to add you? No. You're somewhere here. Oh yeah, I sent you a friend request. You just haven't accepted it. That's why you're not in here. You see, if you accepted it, you know, maybe I could put a favorite symbol. I mean, don't know whether you'd ever join me, but I could put a favorite symbol next to your name, huh? Yeah, but you haven't added me back, so it was not my fault. The ball is in your court. I didn't leak your TFD, all right? I just how else was I supposed to add you to a psychic connection? What am I supposed to just think? Yes, let the energy of the universe send me MysticDove's friend request. Okay, it's working. It's working. It's working. I'm gonna give you this hand. All right. This hand. You can't stand me. You better be sitting down. All right, because I'm glad I'm sitting down here. Sounds like we can't stand each other. All right. Yeah, see, I knew you were going to say that. I know your ways and I know them well. All right, I'm going to say the same thing. The hand. All right. Lord, bless my pimp hand and make it strong, Lord. Bless my pimp hand and make it strong, for I do need to put this lady in her place. All right. There's a even ruder line, but I won't repeat it because obviously we have female company here. Oh no, my hand has never been inside a glove. Okay. I don't need to do that. My hands are perfectly free and easy. Okay. I have nice fingers, as you can see. They are very, very nice fingers. Live long and prosper. All right, catch you later, Austin. Well, you know, it's actually because people have been really good, so I haven't actually had to raise the hand. But occasionally when an Ajax walks into me like that, I may have to raise the hand. But yeah, it is time for me to end my stream now, and then I'm going to go wash my face, clean up a little bit. Then I think I might you know, Mount Kilimanjaro a little bit, you know, have a relaxed night, try to find my center of peace. This guy is deliberately walking into me. Do you see this that's going on here? Yeah, he does. I'm not going to give it to him. But I am being walked into. I am being walked into. Mystic, you gonna stand for this? You gonna stand for this? Why aren't you defending me, huh? Why aren't you defending me? You gonna stand for that? You gonna stand for that shit? All right. I appreciate you all. I might catch you guys for Monster Hunter in the morning, and then maybe tomorrow evening. For once, we will not do a TFD stream. We might actually do a Last Epoch stream in the evening. You know, something different. All right. So thank you all very much for joining me today. It's been an absolute pleasure. You guys are a wonderful audience. The final bit of the poll, we have 371 votes in the poll, and about 70% of players are actually not buying this skin, with an additional 11% that only gives money to me. So only 18% have bought the skin, which is one of the lowest counts yet. And furthermore, it's crazy to think that this skin has not brought back any players. The player base is at 7,000 today, and it might drop further tomorrow. More on the news at 7. All right, I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.